And we are back.
Back.
It's Jumping the Gun. Your boy Marky Mark.
And
got
Clings
over there. We got our special guest, Clings. I'll let you introduce.
My man, Jay Christ is in the building. Everybody clap it up.
Jesus.
Not Jesus.
It's not Jesus.
It's Justin, by the way. But we talked about it last episode. First guest. Excited to have him here. Ready to get into some sports talk with him.
Say what's up to the people.
Say what's up.
Hey.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Hey, hi, hello.
Hey.
Hola.
Hey.
Episode
There we go.
41.
Loosen up.
With our first guest, episode 41.
Let's get it. What
All right,
we got
so
for the slate?
We'll do the slate, and then we'll do some NHL, NBA finals. We'll catch up on that. And then we'll finish up with talking bats.
Yes, sir. Like
and then
always.
some bullshit as always.
Some bullshit. We got a good guest here, so it's going to be some real good bullshit.
NFL stuff. Aaron Rodgers, 1-year deal with the Steelers. $13.6 million, $10 million guaranteed.
JR is happy to hear that.
I ain't worried about it.
I'm not worried about it either. I don't think that's going to be the savior for Pittsburgh. I think he's done. I think he just keeps bouncing around hoping for
something
to click for him. And you guys being Baltimore fans, I know you guys are hoping for another maybe American flag run out ACL tear.
Oh, okay, no.
That's
too much
No?
now.
What about Christ? Wait. What do you think?
0-17.
0-17 for the Steelers this year?
Yeah. Write it down.
Write it down. Book it.
You
I
might
love
get a
it.
little closer to the mic. Give the mic some love.
Yeah, get up in that thing.
You can hold it if you want.
Yeah. Whenever
You
you
can put it in
want
your
to talk,
hands.
get
No,
hands
I
in.
mean, I think Aaron Rodgers is definitely an upgrade over Russell Wilson.
It's fair enough.
And the
point.
Steelers almost did they make the playoffs last year?
No.
They just missed it.
I think
I
they
think they just
barely
missed it.
missed it. I think they just
So they were
barely missed it.
competitive, right?
Right.
They got improvement at quarterback.
I'm
Aaron
like,
Rodgers.
We beat him in the playoffs. What are we talking about?
Yeah, we beat him in the
I
playoffs.
completely forgot.
Yeah, Baltimore
Brain
fans.
fart.
Come on now.
Brain fart.
Fuck them. Fuck them. That's
yeah,
why.
no, fuck him.
Fuck them.
All right,
We
so
embarrassed him in the playoffs. I thought it was the last
You're
week
right.
of the season.
You guys
but
are
it was-
right.
Yeah.
There you go.
Embarrassed him.
we can edit this out, right?
No.
Oh.
No,
Are we
keep it
live?
Yeah, we
Oh,
keep it
we're
live.
live?
Yeah, we keep it
It just
live.
Oh, we're
keeps
live.
going.
We just
Keeps
bullshit.
Well,
going.
that's embarrassing.
No, it is what it is. We
It
have,
is at first.
We have hiccups. We have hiccups.
But
Yeah,
anyway, I
right.
think Aaron Rodgers is an upgrade over Russell Wilson.
Steelers fans are happy to hear that, though.
Yeah.
They're definitely going to be happy to hear that.
It was very unforgettable. That's why we forgot.
Yeah, who cares about fucking Pittsburgh? They're fucking garbage.
I don't think
What
Aaron
else?
Rodgers will do much, though.
No, back to the. I think, to be honest, I think this is going to be the. I'm going to jump the gun. Go ahead, get the paper ready.
Last season?
No, I was going to say this is the first season he's not going to have a winning record.
Mm.
Go ahead.
I said that last year, and it
Did
didn't
you?
happen. I think I
I'll
did.
take it this year then. I'll take it this year.
You want it on there?
Yeah, I want it on there.
He wants it
I'll
on
take
there.
it. I'll take it.
We gotta
I like
write it
that
down.
one. I'm pretty confident. What do you think, Christ? You think he don't have a winning?
Tomlin's first
Tomlin?
not winning season.
I think they'll go 9-8.
I think they will too. I think they're about to do the same
I'll take
exact
it. I'll
shit.
take it. I'll take it. 8-9.
8-9.
I'll take it. They barely miss it, and it's just like the downfall of Pittsburgh and Tomlin. It's got to happen. Like it's the evolution.
It has to happen.
Has to happen.
At some point.
But does it have to happen? I mean,
I guess it
You're
doesn't.
right. I like that.
No, I guess it
Optimistic.
doesn't.
how long have they been mediocre and he's still there?
It's fair.
Right.
Right? So how? I mean,
So let's move to the Ravens side. Adam Sandler gives a shout out to Derrick Henry. If he rushes for 2,000 yards this year, he'll be in a movie.
Yeah.
Get in the movie. I want to see it. I want to see how Adam Sandler, because the Instagram post that he, like the conversation, it was very genuine. You could tell Adam Sandler's a real big football fan, and for him to like Derrick Henry, it means something about Derrick Henry. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. What kind of role would he put Derrick Henry
I
in?
have no idea.
It's an interesting.
It's hilarious.
thought.
It's got he's got to have something up his sleeve. The fact that I'm just saying, like, he's definitely not a Baltimore fan. You know what I'm saying? So for
Right.
him to like Derrick Henry and reach out to him and like that, it speaks for Derrick Henry. You got one of the most well-loved actors out there that's known. He just got an award for his what is it? Damn,
It's tough.
I'm drawing a blank.
I'm not sure.
It's like a character. It's the humor. The Mark Twain. He just got the Mark Twain prize, and I think it was like last year. So it's a huge character
Yeah.
for Derrick Henry to get that. I'm a big Derrick Henry guy.
Let's go. I'm
Come on,
excited
son.
for the season. Is he falling asleep over there?
Is he sleeping?
Losing him?
No, he's thinking. He's thinking about some stuff.
Anthony
else we got?
Richardson and C.J. Stroud are both sidelined with shoulder injuries. Both of them. Yeah.
I drafted C.J. Stroud, and I don't think that's going to work out too well now. What
It's
do you
not
think he
good.
does? Who starts for him then if he don't play?
I don't. Who's the backup?
Who's the backup for
the
CJ?
Texans?
Kyle? Christ? Hey, Christ, yeah, pull that up. You pulling that up?
Pulling it up.
Oh,
pulling it
wow.
up.
That's
Look at that. Nice.
That's awesome. Go ahead.
Nice.
So what else we got?
Anthony Richardson, though, they have. I'm pretty sure.
Did you see that crazy stat about him?
Davis Mills.
Davis Mills is the backup.
He hasn't played
Wow.
last year, right?
I think he did a
Yeah,
little bit.
he has a lot. Yeah.
So
He's that long neck. Remember
yeah,
that? He's
yeah,
a long
you're
neck.
right. Had that big ass Adam's apple.
Yeah.
Choked on a chicken bone or something. No, but
Anthony Richardson.
Anthony Richardson. Did you see that stat? He's only thrown as a quarterback since high school. He's played quarterback his whole career. He's only thrown over or under 700 pass attempts.
Under
700. You should throw that in one season. Maybe not one season, a couple seasons.
right.
He's been like that since high school. He played high school. He played college. He's in the NFL.
What's hurt?
Huh?
What did he hurt?
Who? Anthony
shoulder.
Yeah, his shoulder.
Richardson?
Yeah,
They have Danny Dimes. Is he going to be the starter week 1?
Oh, yeah, I think so.
Danny Dimes.
For the Colts?
Yeah, Daniel Jones.
I think
he could potentially be.
I think he's all right
Anthony
there.
Richardson hasn't really proven.
Yeah, I think he
anything,
could steal it. I think he could steal it for sure.
Most certainly.
He runs like him. The same. They both run. I mean, he's going to get the same tutties with doing like the running, the athleticism.
Kind of similar players, to be honest.
I feel like he can. I feel like he has more precision decision making than Anthony Richardson.
He's got a little more experience.
Yeah.
Richardson
Little
has a
experience.
cannon though. He has a cannon, but he ain't got the. Like he's just chucking that
The
thing.
mentals.
Yeah, he's just chucking. We've seen it. We've talked about it. He's just chucking that thing.
We'll see what happens next year.
Facts. What else we got?
That's about all I got. So what do you think about the Ravens season coming up?
Oh, here we go.
Yeah, so Christ is a big Ravens fan.
Yep.
As am I, always. Of
Get up
course.
in there. Get up in there.
Yeah, get in there.
So, I mean, they're returning the same team essentially from last year. You can actually say they've improved with the addition of D-Hop. They added, what's the safety's name we drafted?
Malachi Starks.
Malachi
Gonna be a
Starks, who-
dog. Gonna be a
pun-
dog.
No
Who
pun
honestly-
intended. He's a dog.
Yeah, he draws a lot of comparisons to Ed Reed.
I
Athletic
seen
safety.
it. Yep.
Didn't really get high marks because of his speed, right? Ed Reed fell to the end of the first round for the same reasons.
I love the comparison.
Because
that'll be
he's an Ed Reed guy, so you're like churning his butter over there.
easy. He's turning
Churning
my
that
butter. Oh my God. That's crazy.
I mean, last year.
Wait, you
okay,
like
so
churning butter?
like-
Why you chuckling? You like churning butter?
I do.
I'm a butter churner.
Man!
Sand. Yeah, there it is. All right, keep going. My bad.
So, I mean, for the past 2 or 3 years, the Ravens have arguably been the best team in the NFL, talent wise, quarterback wise.
Besides
Lamar has an MVP, right? So,
2
I
MVPs.
mean,
2 MVPs.
He should have 3.
so
Definitely.
They gave it to Josh.
they'll definitely be successful. It's not really about that. It's about whether or not they can,
Catch
get it
the
done when
ball.
it matters.
Catch the ball.
Catch
maybe
the ball. Yeah, catch the ball.
in
I
the end
think
zone.
I truly believe we will win a
Is that a
Super
Mark
Bowl.
Andrews dig?
That is a Mark Andrews take. I'm with you. Go ahead.
I was going to say, once we drafted Lamar, ever since I felt we were going to win a Super Bowl with him, and I still believe that. It's just like, when is it going to happen?
So
And
I have
the
a.
longer it goes, it starts to turn into, is it going to happen? And I don't want that.
So I got a take, and I've already talked about it with Christ, I think yesterday, and I talked about it with D earlier today. I have a jump in the gun statement. It's not really jumping the gun, really, but I think that the NFL is going into this kind of not really script, but obviously viewings and all that does play parts. Like money is a huge thing. So I think that Lamar and Jalen are now becoming moneymakers for the NFL. They're going to eventually have them two play in the Super Bowl. It's going to happen. It's got to happen.
So
We've
so
been
what are you
talking
saying? Are you
about
saying
this for
are
like
you
5
saying
years.
it's
Hold on.
fixed?
He's hinting.
I'm hinting towards a
He's
little
hinting.
bit.
What are we doing here?
A little bit. I like that. A little bit.
He's hinting.
But like I told you yesterday, I think
Sometimes
I really,
it feels that.
I could really see this year being a Ravens Eagles Super Bowl. I called the Super Bowl win last year. I was right, so I'm gonna do one better. I'm gonna call both teams.
Doesn't count if it's your home team.
Then I'm a home team.
Calling the Super Bowl win.
Right.
Doesn't count if it's your home team.
Right. It just played out that way. I get it. But listen,
Fair point.
listen. I'm gonna say that it's.
Because I say it every year.
I'm gonna say right. I just got lucky on it.
Yeah, but you've also been wrong like 32 times.
You're right, 100%. Actually, yeah. Let's go with Ravens Eagles Super Bowl. I think that happens this year, and I told him yesterday I could see the Ravens beating the Eagles, and it starts the rivalry.
I like that.
I hope you're right,
I could
'cause
see.
Yeah.
I know you guys do. Yeah. Now we're all on board, huh?
Yeah,
Now
we're all
finish.
on the same
Yeah,
page.
finish it. Yeah, finish the conversation now, right?
Yeah.
No, but I could definitely see it, and I think it starts that rivalry between a high caliber guy and Jalen, who's just proved it, and he's all over. He's everywhere now, and then you have clearly one of the, if not the best athlete at the position, winning MVPs, doing all that. Like it's got popcorn written all over.
Needs to happen.
It's blockbuster.
Needs to happen.
So look out this year. I'm
Come
telling you,
on.
Birds Bowl. What else we got for Ravens? What else we got?
I mean, they just got to get the job done. I mean,
What
like
gets-
I said, this team.
So I got a
It's
question.
very hard to.
It's easier. Let
hard to
me
win.
ask a question because it might be easier for you to give better input if I give you a direct question. What needs to happen for you guys to get over that hump? Because you guys are there. Like you guys are the top five, a top five dominant team for the last 5 years since Lamar. Like you were about to say, Mark.
They just need to win the fucking game. Like, just have a better game plan. It just never seems like we're ready for that game. Every game we get eliminated for, it just seems like the team is off. Every time.
Not focused.
It's just something's different.
Okay.
And you can see it during the whole game. Like, there's bits and pieces of the game where it's just
Like fumbles,
just
picks,
drops.
and
all of
third
it,
and
like,
out,
it's-
3 and out.
Yeah,
Not using Derrick Henry at a 3rd and 2.
exactly.
I remember that game, the game you guys lost, and it's like there were so many potential ways to win that game again. You guys should have beat the Bills, 100%.
The Bills game, the first 2-point conversion, we ran that touchdown. We ran down. I think it was 16 plays. It was something stupid, like 16 plays in a row down the field were runs. We scored. Why not 4th and 2-point conversion? You need a yard and a half.
I think
2 yards.
we talked about that. We were like, take the points.
Just
what are you doing?
Try and run it with Derrick Henry. Doesn't work.
Or no, yeah. Try to get the point. Yeah. I remember definitely hitting on that. The coaching.
It's crazy.
So
What were you gonna say?
yeah, what you got, Christ, on that question?
Well, I mean, the Ravens they came out flat in the first quarter, right?
You're talking about that game
Against
Bills.
against the
right?
Bills. Okay, yeah.
Clearly, we showed that we were the better team because we outplayed them for the rest of the game.
Yeah.
But we were too far behind.
Almost came back.
Almost came back twice because the Mark Andrews fumble. I think the game was tied, and then he fumbled it, and then they went up by a touchdown,
Yep.
and then Lamar had to pull off his heroics at the end of the game, only for
Using
Mark Andrews to drop the ball.
Isaiah Likely.
Right, so like if we look at that game and break it down, like in years past, we've lost these big games because of Lamar Jackson, right? 'Cause Lamar Jackson, gets in his head. He does. He gets in his head. He tries to do way too much, right? And
A lot of pressure. That's MVP pressure.
That's what's cost us these games in the past.
Okay.
Last year was different. Last year, Lamar
Is it safe to say? Hold on, let me jump
was
in there.
not the reason why we lost
Hey,
the game.
is it safe to say that Lamar doesn't have somebody that can pick up the slack whenever he's getting like that? Like I feel like Jalen, whenever he did get like that and threw, like there was a couple times where he threw stupid fucking picks, like just chucked it up. Like fuck it, AJ's down there somewhere.
I think
they
that's
have Derrick Henry.
I think that's where the game plan part of it that I'm talking about comes into play, like the AFC Championship against the Chiefs.
So, right,
like,
so if
only
it's not
running
working and
a
you
few
s-
times is
and you see your
criminal.
star guy frustrated, give him a break, give him a drive break, run it to Derrick Henry 3 or 4 times, see what happens. Don't give him a fucking break for a second.
Yeah, and
I think Lamar definitely doesn't. He doesn't have. I'm just comparing Jalen just because that's all I got right now. And obviously I'm a fan, but and Jalen won, and we're trying to talk about Lamar winning one, so that's where the comparison's coming from. I feel like Jalen has, whenever he does have to have those bad, because they're both great athletes. when Jalen has to have those bad decision making, or he does fuck up, or gets frustrated, or something like that, which is very minimal, because he's a fucking dog. But when he does, like he's talking about getting in his own heads, and I've seen it. I've seen him throw these stupid ass picks. We have dudes like Saquon. We have dudes like AJ Brown. We have a hot defense that'll get the ball right back. Hot defense.
There you go.
Like he's got so many other things.
Your defense makes plays, creates turnovers.
We have
like our defense.
Exactly. They do sometimes.
We lost a game because of it against the Browns, dropping interceptions to close out games. Stuff like that.
Kyle Hamilton, right?
Yep.
Yeah, he dropped it right on the. Yeah. Anyways,
twice.
But that's what I'm trying to say. I feel like Lamar doesn't have that, and I think that's the hump. I think the second you guys start realizing this dude needs a break right now, give him a little break, and then you guys come back, win the game, easy, boom. He gets in his own head, and then the whole team's like, oh, Lamar's fucking. We'll just wait and see what he does.
I mean, I definitely think there's an improvement, like I said, because this loss to the Bills, Lamar Jackson was not the issue, which is an improvement, right?
That's
like
a huge no. He literally drove y'all down there and almost won the game.
Lamar did not get in his head. Lamar played lights out, and that's a good sign. Because,
great sign.
You know, honestly, if I
get rid of Mark Andrews and put in Likely.
The weather, and I'm not making excuses, right? But the weather equalized the game. It brought both teams down to the same level.
To a basic level.
Right?
Yeah.
So the Ravens were clearly the more talented team. They have been. I mean, they destroyed them in the regular season, right?
Right.
So, and again, I'm not blaming the weather, but these are all good signs going forward. So we have this super talented team. Lamar played lights out in the playoffs, drove the team down the field, put them in a position to win the game. Somebody drops the ball.
Churn it.
Right? So going forward.
Mark's over there like, yeah, Ray. Go, Ray. Flock gang up in this bitch.
Going forward, if Lamar, like we basically, that game we had a bad break, right? Going forward, and if Lamar continues to play the way he played against the Bills, then I think they're primed to win a Super Bowl.
That's
absolutely.
what I'm seeing it. That's why I made that call. That's why I made that call.
Yeah, I would be very concerned if Lamar cost us the game. I'd be like, we're right where we have been for the past.
I'm with you. I don't see that being the thing.
Right, so
I think he's over that hump. I think he's developed his. He's came into his own of being a game manager / winner. Like he's already won his trophies. He says it all the time. I'm not here to win any more of these trophies. I want to win.
Yeah.
I want a championship. It don't matter until I win.
They didn't lose anybody, right? They didn't lose anybody, and they added another receiver, and they improved their defense, right? So the team is definitely primed to be possibly one of the greatest teams in NFL history, right? Like that's
you have a two-time
are.
MVP on there, and your defense is not that bad. You have one of the best running backs, a GOAT running back. And you should definitely be up there with the Eagles competing for the fucking Super Bowl.
Right.
Let's go.
That's the two dominant teams. Like if you get on Madden and this new Madden, shout out Saquon Barkley. If you get in this new Madden, you're probably playing with the Ravens or the Eagles.
I would pick Ravens.
Chiefs, Bills.
Yeah, on Madden you got to play with the Ravens. You got Lamar.
Lamar's got like 97 speed, dude.
Yeah, but Saquon's a 99.
Not speed.
He's a 99 overall. You ain't tackling him. They got the backwards hurdle.
Speed's king in
bro.
Madden, bro.
You're right. It is. It does eventually.
AFC Championship's coming back to Baltimore
let's
next year.
Lock us in.
We're coming back. That's all we've got for the Ravens for now. That's about all I got. We did re-sign Rashad Bateman.
I did 3 years.
Contract extension.
3 years, my man.
I like it. Some, stability in the wide receiver room.
They must see something. They must really see something.
Yeah.
Because I don't.
I mean, it's not that I don't see something. It's just the amount of money they gave him. That's like...
The amount of time, too. 3 years.
I mean, he didn't even have 1,000 yards receiving last year. Right?
Yeah.
It's like a very basic benchmark.
Right.
For a receiver.
Did you get 1,000? Right. Okay, no. Well,
very true.
You're kind of like in this.
Our 1 and 2 did.
I do think he's a very good receiver. I don't know.
I'm with you.
Is he worth that money, right? And
it's just like hit or miss by game.
Yeah. If it weren't DaCosta and the Ravens,
I think it was 2. I think it was 2 years ago. Me and you talked about Bateman and Goodwin for a little bit. I think it was me and you.
Godwin.
My bad. But I think me and you talked about it a little bit, and I kind of had that vision for Bateman, and that was 3 years ago, maybe 2. But I already seen that come with Bateman. The whole like he's not. I don't think he's a number one. I don't think he's a number two. I think he's just a good role player to have on the team. He's not going to drop the ball. He's going to get you if you throw it.
Drop the ball.
Okay, he drops the ball. Christ,
Bateman gets open.
Get up in there.
Yeah, I don't know if you're close enough.
He does drop the ball, right?
Mm-hmm.
He has had some drops, right? The one hit him right in the face mask.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah, that was great. The Browns as well. Also, the Browns game.
Right. So, I mean, he does drop the ball. He has shown but he I think they showed a stat last year. He created the most yards of separation at any receiver in the NFL.
Okay, so he's a great route runner.
He's a great route runner. He can get open. Lamar trusts him, right? So, I mean, he's got all the tools to be at least a number two receiver. Right?
I'm with that.
It's just the production and the history, the injury history. I just don't.
Yep.
Injuries for sure.
They have to see something that we're not seeing.
Maybe that he's going to stay healthy.
Right.
Maybe he changed up a routine. He's like, I'm not doing that no more. I'm good. My ankle's good.
Keep a stable
good.
receiver around, hopefully, and they build something. I'm hoping.
Okay.
Very hopeful. He's just, I feel like he's hit or miss. Is he really good game or, he's not there? But we'll see what he does.
Facts.
What about DeAndre Hopkins? What are your thoughts on that?
I don't know. I feel like he's just going to be there kind of.
I think he's a locker room leader.
Yeah, I don't think
they need a vet. They don't have no vets on that offensive side. Lamar's the biggest vet, and it's like you almost need somebody a little bit more experienced.
Yeah, I'm not considering him to be our number one going into the season. Like, I'm not expecting that to happen. I think it could be solid, but I don't think that's going to be
OBJ 2.0.
I think he's
he'll be solid.
Kind of like a possession guy
solid.
too. Like they get down in the 20-yard line, send in D-Hop. He got hands. Run a little post route. If it's open, it's open. If it's not, we'll do our regular play.
Like 600 yards.
Yeah,
6 touchdowns.
Yards.
Five.
Yeah.
I was gonna say 5 tutties, but yes,
six, 6 tutties. Like just
I
something.
can see it. Well, a little something to get you all to the bowl.
Yeah.
Meet us there.
Yeah.
Come on now. Come on now.
All right, enough Ravens talk.
Enough football. Let's get into the
I got
hoops.
some more for the slate. You got anything else for the slate before I finish it up?
Nah, go ahead. Finish her up.
Sovereignty wins the Belmont Stakes.
A little horse racing.
Yep, the horse also won.
Little animal betting.
Yeah, there you go. Also won the Kentucky Derby, but did not race in the.
So Mike Vick goes to jail for doing that, but everybody else is betting on horses.
Well, I mean, they were racing, but Vicks were fighting. It's a little bit of a difference.
I mean, I guess you're smacking that horse in the ass, making
they
him run
do
fast.
Kill horses though. They just
they're not animals. They're
assets.
They're cars. Yeah, they're cars. They're like equipment.
Assets.
It's equipment. Yeah, get the next best equipment. Yeah, but Mike Vick goes to jail for it.
Your Longhorns.
Yeah, sorry, I was trying to get us on that.
Good too much. The Longhorns won the
They
softball.
won.
Yeah.
They won.
They won.
We got one. We lost last year to Oklahoma. I brought that up last time.
They played them again, didn't they?
I rechecked it. I think it was Oklahoma again, but they got one.
Revenge.
Congratulations, ladies.
Hook 'em.
Hook 'em.
So you got nothing else for the slate?
Mm-mm.
Let's catch up on some NHL.
Oh no. We had the fights tonight, but I didn't check on any of the prelims. So actually, the fights just started, so we're good. Keep
there's
going.
it's not there yet.
Keep
This
it
is, by the way, I forgot to mention, this is Saturday. Today is Saturday for us.
That's crazy.
It's still coming out Tuesday, but keep in mind this is Saturday for us because Clings will be out of town.
Yep, we're going to
traveling with Christ.
Yeah, we're going to try to locate Kyle.
Trying to find Kyle.
That's
Kyle.
the mission.
So yeah, this is Saturday. We are still coming at you on Tuesday. So bear with us if you will. NHL Stanley Cup Finals. Tied 1-1.
Who you got? They played tonight, right?
No, they play
tomorrow?
again Monday.
So both games went in overtime?
Double overtime for the last game, in the second game, and then the first game just single overtime. But I think it might go 7.
It's got potential, and it might.
Both great games.
I could see overtime the whole way through. Both teams are going to be scrapping for it.
Yeah, they're going to get into it.
I got the Panthers still. You still sticking with Edmonton?
Yeah, let's go.
Okay.
Come on.
All right, let's go.
NBA Finals. Actually, before we do that, did you see your Suns? They hired Jordan Ott.
I did see.
They went with
I
Jordan.
did see that. I'm all right with. We were right about it. It had to be the name.
Had to be the
name. Jordan.
Need Jordan.
Suns. Hopefully they make some more moves because that's not going to be enough. We've already done that plenty of times.
Is Kevin Durant a free agent, or do you have to trade him?
I think he needs to be traded.
Like, is he coming back?
I think he's coming back. I think we're gonna go one more round. I haven't seen anything.
You think?
I haven't seen anything that speculates else. So I think they might. I think they're gonna try this whole new coach. You looking it up?
I'm looking to see if he's a free agent.
Yeah, the fight's definitely. They're going right now though. I'm about to pull that up.
He is not a free agent. He is not.
So he has to be traded?
Right, correct.
See, they're going to run it back. They're going to run it back.
We'll see what happens.
New coach. Come on. Got to at least make the playoffs. You have a playoff team. Kevin Durant, Devin Booker, that's all you need.
Knicks are looking for a new coach, too. They fired Tom Thibodeau. He gone.
Gone. After that meltdown. 2 meltdowns in a row.
Yeah, kind of.
Gone.
See you later.
That's why Philly wins championships. Back to that Eagles-Ravens talk, just real quick. That's why we win championships.
What's that?
You guys need to get rid of Mark Andrews and just start likely this season and just see where it goes. Just what else could happen? He could drop a ball.
I'm not disagreeing with you, dude.
I know you're not. I'm talking to him.
Well, I mean, I'm not either.
Okay, okay. Yeah, you need to stop being the fan. Like protecting the fans. Like
Hey,
everybody loves Mark Andrews.
You're as good as your last fuck up.
Right. So he fucks up. He's not gonna get that spotlight or that recognition anymore until he does something.
Well, he
Sorry, I had to get back.
So back to basketball.
Sorry, I had to get on the Mark Andrews thing because for me, I think that's your hump. You guys need to stop being the fan favorites and be in Baltimore and just start cutting. Fuck their feelings.
I mean, it's tough that
that's
it
why you win
this
Super
game.
Bowls.
He wasn't the reason in other games.
He
It
brings
was-
Ray Lewis out of retirement.
Again,
Hey, I love it.
bring him and Ed. Ed still got it.
I think Ray would have it more than Ed. Ed,
Okay.
he aged a little. I feel like a little more than Ray.
Okay.
You're Frederick Douglass.
Yeah, yeah. He does look like Frederick Douglass now.
All right, back to NBA. Let's
I saw
recap.
Zach before Zach Edey.
Zach Edey. What
He's
about
having
him?
surgery. Going to miss the start of next season.
All
most,
these big,
most likely.
It's kind of what Chet had kind of the same.
He had an off-season injury.
Hmm.
He did it in a workout on his own. Hate to see it.
Mm-hmm.
And lastly, the NBA may be looking into an expansion.
Really?
Yeah. Where do you think a team would go?
Baltimore.
That'd be nice. That'd be nice.
That's my vote.
I'm gonna say probably out west, probably Vegas.
Yep, I was going to say Vegas.
Or fucking New Mexico.
I think Vegas would probably be number one because they already have football.
I could definitely. Yeah, go ahead. I definitely think Vegas.
They have
Vegas.
the
Yeah.
A's. I think the A's are going to Vegas as well.
Vegas
and hockey.
It's popping.
Yeah, so basketball is
It's no longer Sin City. It's now.
Sport City.
Yeah. Oh, there you go.
Oh.
So let's recap basketball picks.
Yeah.
Walking
NBA
buckets.
Finals.
I got crushed. I got one check out of the 3 with my walking buckets. Again, I missed by 1 point. I had Brunson, I think. I think it's Brunson. I didn't even
Brunson?
I didn't even write
They're
down
not in the
fucking
finals?
name. They're not even in there. Who'd I have for 20?
You and Chet for 15.
What am I looking at?
I don't know what the fuck you're looking at.
Is that last week's?
Yeah, it had to be.
Had to be. Oh, there it is.
Christ
Right
took
there.
your paper and
He
got
did.
you all
He
fucked up.
fucked me up.
Get your shit together, dude. So what the hell are we running here?
Yeah, what kind of show you
what kind of
running
shit
here?
is this?
The fuck?
Fucking Mickey Mouse?
I had.
Enough with the Mickey Mouse bullshit, dude. Get your shit together.
I had Chet for 15 points. He got 6.
6?
6. Big, tall fucking goof. I had him for 3 threes. He had 0 for 1.
Shot 1.
Shot 1. Didn't even try for 2. And then rebounds. Chet, I had him for 6 boards. 8 boards. Linky ass got 6. Chet. Worst time to bet on Chet.
Tough.
What'd you have?
You deserve that for betting on a guy named Chet, dude.
Yeah.
There you go.
What the
There you
hell's
go.
wrong, dude? A Mickey Mouse. Mickey Mouse.
Yes.
Yes. Go ahead, Cat. Yes.
That came out a little zesty.
It did. It did. I'm getting handsy. We're getting
I had
handsy.
SGA for under 33.5 points. Motherfucker got 38. It was the wrong read. It's the wrong game to do it.
So NBA was clapping us. We'll be doing the
Clapping us.
Yeah.
I had SGA for 6 assists. He got 3.
Did you get any checks?
No.
No checks
Halliburton
either?
for 3 threes. He went 2 for 7. He was 2 for 4 in the first half.
At least he shot him.
He shot him.
So we got 6 X's on the NBA. Let's move to our quads.
I got
How we do
2
there?
at least.
I had both just missed.
SGA 2 steals. He had it in the first half. And then I had Halliburton under 9.5 assists. He had 6. There we go.
Okay.
Had those at least.
Siakam 20 points and Jalen Williams for 20 points. Guess what they got?
One of them had 19. I know that.
19 and 17.
It's classic.
Unreal. It's classic. That's classic gambling fucking bullshit.
That's how it goes. That's how they get you.
Averages 20 for both of them each in the fucking playoffs. I take them for 20, and they don't get an average. They decide to fuck around. It's Clings luck.
It's Clings luck.
There it is. Yeah. What else we got? Let's get into
So
our
the
picks.
finals are 1-0 Indiana Pacers. That Halliburton shot, 0.3 seconds left.
He's starting to.
Ice cold.
He's got ice cold veins. He's definitely. I'm not a fan of his personality, but the game's starting to talk.
I think I saw something that he has the second most game winners behind LeBron.
Really?
In the NBA, like active players.
For just games or playoffs?
I want to say playoffs, but I could be wrong.
He's
about
got 2
that. I want to say playoffs.
The fact that he has 2
I think 3.
this
I
play.
think 1 each round.
Really?
LeBron,
Is he a LeBron fan?
the GOAT.
No. Absolutely. That's all sarcastic. That is 1,000% sarcasm.
GOAT.
Oh shit!
right.
That was the
What,
first.
dude?
That was the first.
What?
That was their first lead of the game too. At
What, when
0.3 seconds.
0.3 seconds, yeah.
Isn't that
They came back
nuts?
from 15, right?
Yep, 5th time this
great.
playoffs.
I don't know. We've been going against the Pacers this whole playoffs, and they've been smacking us in the mouth. I had them losing to the Bucks. I think getting swept.
I think I had something similar as well, like
And
4-1.
Yeah, and then I definitely had them losing to the Knicks.
They've just been proving us wrong.
They haven't been down. They haven't let a team win 3 games yet. This whole playoffs. 4-1 for the Bucks, 4-2 for the Knicks, 1-0 up on the Thunder. That's a run. That's a historic run, especially for a 4 seed. It's good. Let's get into the picks.
Yeah, let's get into the picks. Walking buckets. Let me get Lou Dort for 10 points.
Lou.
Lou Dort.
I stay away from that dude. The threes, I remember. I think I tried him.
It's
for
the
threes.
threes,
Yeah, that moon shot.
Moon.
Let me get Siakam, 20.
Siakam.
For 20. I think that's got to be like negative 300. It's got to be low. Let me get Chet for 2 threes. We're running Chet back. Don't say a word.
He's going back to Chet.
Dude.
Let me get SGA for 6 assists, 6 dimes.
Taking mine from last week. He didn't get it. Oh, we're also doing this for Wednesday.
Yes.
We said it's Saturday, if you guys remember.
Yeah. So they play tomorrow, but this is not for that game.
Yeah, because it's coming out Tuesday, so this is for Wednesday when it's back in Indiana.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to jump the gun here and say when this episode comes out, the Thunder have tied at 1-1.
Yeah.
You agree?
Yeah. 100%.
Yeah.
I don't think that's a bad take at all.
We'll find out if it's a good one or bad one shortly. You
Quattro.
said 6 assists.
Yeah.
I took him for 2 steals for my fundamentals.
Okay.
I'm going to use it this week for mine.
Okay.
I think he does it again. Maybe.
I like it.
I think all series because Indiana Pacers like to push the ball.
Mm-hmm.
Thunder, good defense.
Hallie likes to try to get them assists out. He's got to turn the ball over at least twice,
Mm-hmm.
right?
And then I took Naismith for 3 threes.
Huh.
Back in Indiana. Come on.
He's been hitting them too. What are you doing?
He's looking at your picture.
Okay. Oh, that's all right. All right, so let's get to the quads. The quattros.
Let me get Halliburton to 3 threes on
I
this
had
one.
pneumonia in that picture, bro.
Pneumonia?
Pneumonia.
Pneumonia. Yeah, you're right.
Did I say it right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
I had that in there.
he's referring to his Marines picture.
Yeah, when I got that picture taken, I had pneumonia in that picture.
Nice.
It was terrible.
Sick.
Fucking sickly.
No pun intended.
What time of year was it?
Fucking
Summertime.
October. No, I graduated
In
after.
November?
Yeah, November 13th, Friday
Well,
13th.
how did you get pneumonia?
I don't fucking know. I was sick
That's
as a
not gonna pick
fucking
it.
Did you have
dog, bro.
pneumonia?
Bro, that's not picking any of that up.
Did you have pneumonia?
Yes, I went to the fucking BAS and they fucking
They told you
made
had
me get.
pneumonia.
I guess, yeah. I don't fucking know, bro.
In
Why are
80,
you?
80-degree weather.
What is this?
I'm just wondering.
He said,
What
"What
is
is
I'm trying to
this?"
figure out how the fuck you get pneumonia when it's 80 degrees outside.
I don't fucking know. Are you a doctor?
No.
Well, then you don't fucking know either. You're just fucking going off of some bullshit you fucking heard.
I'm trying to learn here.
I know. I was
I'm
told I
trying
was
to learn. I
sick
mean, I
and
know-
I had to stay in my rack and I fell out of the rack because I was so fucking geeked up on these
Get up.
medications. I
I
fell
made
out.
sure your ass was up
I
for
fell
that
out of the
picture, I know
rack.
that.
They laughed. Everybody's laughing at me because I fell out of the rack. And then I just climbed back in that thing, and the DIs are like, "Yeah, leave him alone. We're gonna leave him alone.
Just leave him there.
He's fucking dying. You
Just leave him
fucking
there.
did you die yet, Clinging?" That's what they did. They walked by every fucking like 20 minutes. You dead yet, Clinging? Are you dead yet? Anyways, let's
The
get
quads.
to this. The quattro.
I took
the foursome.
the foursome. There you go.
Too many people.
Halliburton for 3 threes. That's one of my picks. And then my other one's going to be Hartenstein for 8 boards.
Okay.
Let's go.
Okay. This one might be good. SGA for 2 threes and Chet for 15 points.
Chat. He's back to chat.
Oh my gosh. I'm tired of it. I'm tired of hearing that name.
Good, because we're off at fucking NBA.
Yeah, that's our last NBA pick.
Play it,
Let's see how it goes.
Get 'em.
Don't play it. It's not gambling advice.
per usual.
We went 0 for 6 last week.
Terrible. We're just fucking around.
We're just fucking
bullshitting.
around. MLB. Some bats. Tony Gonsolin, pitcher for the Dodgers, is on the 15 DL. Or, sorry, the IL.
15-day IL. There we go.
Used to be the DL. I'm still used to calling it the DL.
The down low.
Down low. 15-day IL. He's now the 14th pitcher for the Dodgers on the IL. It's kind of wild.
Yeah, yep.
4 to 5 of them are their rotational starters.
Speaking of IL, Harper gets put on the IL with a wrist inflammation. Pussy. Such a pussy.
10-day IL. He'll just.
I mean, you're the baseball guy. Does that really? Is that?
They do that,
is that
so they
worth it?
can. Yeah, they do that so they can call up a pitcher or another position player, like a young position
Basically, he's
player.
on vacation. He's taking a vacation.
Not taking a vacay. He's rehabbing. He'll.
There's air quotes right there. Rehabbing.
Yeah, I mean, hey, take some wear off the legs. Take some wear
Yeah,
off. Dude,
whatever.
he's like a 10-year plus vet. He's
You're
getting
right, you're
paid
right.
millions of dollars.
You're right.
So he's going to take his day off. They're going to call up some pitching help or a young bat to see what they got.
Mm-hmm.
So
Okay. I'm with
it's a win-win for both sides.
Okay.
Did you see? Here, I wanted to show you something actually. There's a pitcher for the Marlins who got rocked by his own catcher.
I didn't see it.
Oh, dude, fucked him up.
He threw it at anyone looking?
Throwing down the second, you know, when they throw down the second,
yeah.
dude, rocked him.
Oh my! And he didn't move.
Well, you're not supposed to hit the pitcher.
Yeah, the pitcher's got to at least know that's coming.
You guys gotta look at that.
Let me see this.
Oh, we got a fucking advertisement.
What are you watching over there?
It's Geico.
What are you watching over there? What is that? Whoa! I don't want to see that.
You're fucked up.
That thing's huge.
Look at that.
that
Look at
thing's
that thing.
huge.
Oh no, they're not gonna show it. Hold on now.
I can't
I
see
should've
it.
just
I
did
can't
to
see
the
it.
first
It's
video I
small.
went to. Give me a second here.
too
This
small.
is great podcasting.
It's too small.
This is great podcasting. Before,
Power rankings: Dodgers or Tigers at number 1?
Dodgers and Tigers.
Yep.
I mean, I don't know how the Dodgers can be there if they're hurt like that.
I don't see how they're up there with them
we
losing
go.
as many games as they
Here it
did.
is. Here it is.
Oh!
Rocked him.
Bam! Bam! In the face.
He actually pitched 3 innings though.
After that?
Yeah, that was the first. It was
Oh,
at the first
shit.
inning. Yeah, he fucked up. Yeah, the AL. The Tigers lead the AL, and the Yanks are a game back. Actually, probably a game and a half back now because the Yankees lost to the Red Sox tonight on Saturday. Let's go.
Let's go.
Fuck 'em.
Fuck them. Fuck them. That's why.
Brewers, that's NL. We're on the AL.
There you go.
Yankees,
There you go.
Astros, Rays, and O's 7-3 in their last 10. How about the Mo's?
How about them? Oh
I think it's too late.
no, it's perfect because we talked about these little streaks.
So they just went on a 6-game win streak.
So that means my picks that are coming up for this week should be nice because the O's should be going on a little bit of a skid. They're losing right now. They should.
Here we
start
go.
The skid.
Start the skid.
Come on.
Hey, easy.
I know. I'm not trying to downfall. I'm not trying to prey on it, but just speaking facts.
Blue Jays are 9-1 in their last 10. On a heater.
They won tonight too against the Twins at home too.
Heater.
5-4. I think
5-2,
they had their Twins had their ace on the mound too. They had Ober going tonight. I think that's their ace.
He's all right.
Quote unquote ace.
Right. NL, the Mets and the Cubs are tied at the top. Dodgers 2.5 games back. Brewers 8-2 in their last 10. And the Mets and Cubs 7-3 in their last 10. How them D-backs doing?
I don't want to talk about it.
Not good.
Not good. Not good. We won against the Braves. We swept the Braves, which was nice, but I got to see more.
Got to see more?
I don't think the Braves are that good. I mean, they're sitting in fourth in their division, so
yeah.
I don't think they're anything to talk about. I did say hopefully we would be over 500 by next episode. We are not. 31-33. Can't get over that hump.
Close.
We're not going to make the playoffs at this rate.
Maybe by next episode you'll be over 500.
There's a chance. There's a chance.
There's a chance.
It's 2 games. It's just 2 games.
So you're saying there's a chance.
But yeah, 2-game losing streak. D-backs are just not looking too good. Giants are on a 4-game heater, and they're climbing. They're actually, I would say they're about in front of the Padres at second.
Right.
So.
All right, let's recap last week.
Yeah, let's get into the picks.
Tuesday, 2 batters, 1 hit. I had Kyle Tucker, did not play. And I got
a couple of those.
I had Alex Bregman. He also did not play. He got hurt on Monday while we were recording.
Okay.
So I saw something today that said he started running again, but remains far away from returning. That doesn't sound great. You don't want to remain far away.
I had 2 green checks.
Hey.
I had Belly versus Cleveland and Xavier Edwards for the Marlins.
There you go.
2 green checks.
Green checks.
Finally. It feels good to get back on the board.
Sexy 6.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
We went 5 for 6 again, and the victim being the D-backs for the second straight week.
It's funny because we got hurt 2 weeks ago by them on the 66 because they couldn't win a game that they should have. Actually, they blew the game in the 9th, 8th, whatever it was. They allowed 7 runs in the 8th and blew our 66. We would have had 6. We would have been good. We get this week, we're like, hey, we got the scheme. We got it all down, right? We're like, hey, let's take the D-backs under. There's no way this game goes over, right? What happened? I think it was top of the 9th. Corbin Carroll comes up, 2 runners on. I think the run was at 8. The total was at 8, so we were still sitting good. All he had to do was get out. All he had to do was get out.
We needed 6 outs.
And he hits a 3-run fucking moonshot. And I think I killed it. That was the only one, too. So D-backs are now no longer allowed on the 66 for a couple weeks. I'll make the call. It's all good. I'll take it. We can put the O's on there.
No.
As a loss or something. We can do something. I'm done with the D-backs. I can't take them to win. I can't take them to lose.
Can't take the under on the score.
That's what I'm saying. Can't do anything with them. They're fucking chalk.
They're cooked.
They're chalk.
So yeah, we went 5 of 6. D-backs being the loser. We had Yankees, Phillies, D-backs under 9.5, Twins, Reds under 9.5, and Cubs 5 out of 6.
Again,
we'll get them.
We'll get them back this time.
Wednesday performance doubles. I had Zebby Matthews, 5 Ks and a dub.
Mm-hmm.
They got the dub. He got 4 Ks.
I had
some shit.
Rodon and the Yanks for a dub. Rodon did not pitch. Schmidt pitched, and they lost. So Double X.
Hey, didn't count. Your guy didn't pitch.
Hey, I like that. Didn't
Avoid
count.
that.
Didn't count.
Didn't count. Does not count.
Let's go Thursday.
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 Win by 2. Who'd you have?
I had Scooball against the White Sox, and he did not pitch.
Well, you don't really take the pitcher. You're taking the team.
Well,
you were expecting Scooball.
I was expecting Scooball, and he didn't pitch, and they lost. That's why.
Fair point.
I was fully expecting
you're not
the
claiming.
ace.
You're
I'm
not
not taking that. I'm not taking it because he didn't pitch.
Not claiming it.
He didn't pitch.
I had the
Right, Christ?
I guess, dude.
He didn't pitch. It don't fucking count.
It don't count.
Was he supposed to pitch?
Yes. When we picked these picks,
Yeah, we're looking
he was
at it.
pitching.
You were looking at who the starting pitcher was.
Yes.
Yeah.
So does it count?
Yes.
Damn.
Nice.
I respect it.
Tough company.
Tough company.
I had
Frat.
Yankees versus Guardians 4-0. It's a dub.
Can't get our shit together.
Friday. I know, dude. Never lines up. Friday, big bags.
When we do, we don't play it.
Like this one. Well, I played it, but I didn't get it. Christian Yelich.
He got it?
Nope. One bag.
Trey Turner got it.
That's what I'm saying.
That was my
I
pick.
played it
Yeah,
and they
baby.
didn't get it.
Ah.
Well, you got it. I
Yeah.
didn't.
Saturdays. Stealing Saturdays.
Who'd you have?
Corbin Carroll. Not a chance.
No?
Not a chance. Nope.
Did he play?
No, he pinch hit. He didn't. He came in, pinched hit, 0 for 1. Of course he came in.
That's fucked up.
Of course he came in.
That's fucked up.
He's supposed to get like 5 at-bats. He got 1.
I had Bobby Witt, and he did not either. So
He didn't play? Or
no, he played. He just didn't get it. So
Okay.
that's 2 weeks in a row.
We might have to switch up the
he's
stolen
banned.
bag. We might just have to switch up stolen bags. Come up with something else.
We just need to be better at it.
You're right.
Yeah.
Okay. Are there bags being? We need to come out. We need to find out how many bags are stolen per day.
It's
like,
about
per
as many
slate.
as home runs. Like it's
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like the
So
leaders.
it's there. It's
The
there.
leaders for stolen bases are at like 22,
Okay.
23 stolen bases. The leaders for home runs are at like 22, 23 stolen bases.
Okay.
So it's
No,
happening at
got
a
you.
similar rate. Maybe even more. I'm pretty sure more stolen bags are probably
Definitely
happening.
easier to steal a bag than hit a home run, right?
Depends on how fast you are.
Yeah.
Okay.
If you're fast, yeah, for sure.
Duh.
It's a good point, though. No, it's a good.
Let's go Sunday. Dingers.
We don't know.
Yeah, because it's Saturday. Clings. Wow.
It's still Saturday for us. Tuesday for you guys.
So
Tuesday for Clings too, if you ask them right now. So we need to make some picks for this week.
let's get it. Let's get it.
He said, "Let's get it."
Let's get it.
Tuesday, 2 batters, 1 hit. And we get Kyle Stowers from the Marlins.
Let me get Zach McKinstry, right?
Yeah.
Against our boy Pavich. He's definitely getting hit. Pavich is pitching for the O's.
Povich.
Povich.
The
Povich. But I got McKinstry.
Let me get Corey Seager at the Twins.
Mm-hmm.
Against
Zebby.
Zebby.
You might have to play this one.
It's against Zebby.
Okay.
Let me get revenge.
Let me get Trey Turner against the Cubs for the second hit. So I got Trey and McKinstry.
Trey and McKinstry.
Mm-hmm.
I like
Trigger
that.
Trey. Who's your 2?
Kyle Stowers, Corey Seager.
Huh?
Now you go.
McKinstry, Trey. I was
You're
like,
like, huh?
what are you doing? What are you pointing at me for?
Sexy 6.
Let's hit it.
What you got?
I didn't even. I did look. What are you talking about? We're not running no Mickey Mouse shit.
Run of that Mickey Mouse. Do you like anything? You don't even have it ready. He's not ready.
I am ready.
Mickey Mouse, dude.
Tuesday,
I'm
I like.
fucking
Mickey
ready.
Mouse. Waiting on you.
I like
dude.
Detroit over the O's because it's Povich
So you're
on
going
the mound.
Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday? You're going for a Tigers sweep?
No, I didn't. No, yeah. Yeah, I am. Yes, I am. Sorry, boys.
Hey, Wednesday and Thursday, I'm not too worried about it. But if it's the sexy 6, if it's
Tuesday, what do you like? Do you like that? I said, do you like the Detroit against Baltimore?
I kind of do because
Povich, right?
yeah, but if this is your call because I like to keep the Orioles out of it because they suck.
I want it. Give me it. Povich, fuck him.
All right.
I think I'm right on it. I think I'm right. I've been right on him.
Let me get the Mets at home against the Nationals.
Yeah.
You like that?
Yeah. And then you got New York Mets.
Tigers.
Let's go with right there, Phillies and Cubbies. You got Luzardo on the mound.
Phillies?
In Philly. Yeah, take
I like
the Phillies.
That. How do you feel about the Brewers at home against the Braves? Let me see who's on the mound.
It's Holmes and Priester. I'm going to have to say
Shelf it
because Atlanta just got swept by us, so they might be hitting a streak. You never know. I kind of like the San Fran.
I love San Fran.
San Fran at Colorado.
Yep.
Kyle Harrison on the mound.
Yep.
You went with Zebby. You don't like Zebby, right? Do you think Rangers get him?
I like that. I like the Rangers. Let's do it.
I kind of like that.
Yeah, fuck them. Fuck Zebby.
And then I think a really solid one.
Let's hear it.
Padres. Cease. Get the dub over.
Dude, he's a 1-5 on the year.
Okay,
Last time we picked him.
I got it. Giolito and the Red Sox.
Against the Rays.
And Pepe. I can't even say that.
Pepois.
Is that what it is?
I don't know.
Ryan Pepois.
That's what I would say.
Pepot. Anyways.
Pepe it?
Do you like it?
I don't love it.
It's either that or I'd have to say Cincinnati against Cleveland.
Who do you like?
Cincy. I know Slade Saccone. He came from the D-backs. He's not that good. He's not that good. I'd have to go against him.
Let's do it. Let's do it. Yeah, I like
Let's go
it.
with the Reds.
Yep. So we got Mets, Tigers, Phillies, San Francisco Giants, Rangers, and the Reds.
Let's get it.
Come on.
Do you got odds on that? Were you putting that in?
I don't think we can.
Yeah, it's way too early.
Still Saturday.
Word. Word.
All right, Wednesday, performance doubles. Let me get your boy, Bobby K.
Bobby K. Okay. I like it.
Let me get him for 6
Who they playing?
Ks in the dub against the Rockies.
Yeah. I like that. You gotta watch out for them home runs though. They're in Denver.
So I'm speaking of Robbie Ray. Robbie Ray for the Giants against the Rockies.
Right.
For those who don't know him as Bobby K.
Yeah. If you're a D-backs fan or you talk to me, you know Bobby K. He was terrible for us because he let up so many home. He was great in the first 5 innings, but as soon as he gets to that 6th inning and that first home run gets cranked,
it's getting broken down a little
done.
bit.
Yeah, get him out of there before the game's out of reach.
Right.
So look for that to happen.
Who you got?
I'm gonna go with Casey Mize, 5 Ks, and a Detroit win against the O's.
I'd like Robbie Ray for 5 Ks if it's available, but
Okay.
6 Ks I think is going to be what his lowest is.
Yeah, for sure. All right, let's go.
Casey Mize and the O's.
Thirsty Thursday, 1x2 Thursday.
Who'd you pick? Tigers. Let's go.
Give me the Tigers against the O's again. Povich is on the mound. Or no, that's not. That's Tuesday. Who's on the mound that day? You got Kramer and that's why I did it. It's Scooball versus Dean Kramer. I'm high on Scooball this year. So
I'm gonna go with the Giants at the Rockies. Just feels like
feels safe.
Yeah, always is. Friday big bags. I'm gonna get James Wood for the Nationals against the Marlins.
He's got that wood.
Got that wood. There you go.
Christ likes that wood.
Christ has that wood.
Christ has that wood. Son. I'm fucking sorry.
Sorry.
Let me get. Are we on Friday?
Friday big bags.
Let me get Austin Riley versus the Rockies.
Austin Riley
for the Braves.
Riley.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
Saturday, stealing Saturday.
Stealing them bags. Let me get Trigger Trey. He's hot right now. Pause. He's hot.
Nice.
Like that?
I'm taking Xavier Edwards against the Nats. So I'm sticking with that Marlins-Nats game. There you go. Rip that bad boy. Rip it. Let Christ hit that. We gone. Never catch
Let's move
that
to
flight. Sunday Sluggers. Let me get Cal Raleigh versus the Guardians.
Corbin Carroll versus Nick Pavetta and the Padres.
Cal and Corbin.
Okay.
Cal
Cal and Corbin. Okay.
and Corbin.
Yeah, I like it. Got them both on the Diamond Dynasty team too.
Let's have a better week. For me, at least. My picks were not good last week. There you go. Put that thing down.
Take it down on
It's
the board
now.
with you.
Oh yeah, on the bird. On the bird. Were you in the military? Were you in the fucking military? What's a bird?
Speaking of which, we're now there. We're in bullshit mode.
Are we in bullshit mode?
That wraps up baseball.
Oh yeah.
You got anything else for baseball? Any sports?
Nope.
Yeah, let that out.
Nope.
Let me get that pen real quick before we start all this.
The Benjamin.
So let's dive into our guest over here, Mr. Christ.
Wake up.
What's up?
You got to get up in there. They
Let's
definitely didn't hear that. Shut up. Get up in here. This is the good shit.
Right here.
Okay.
So you guys work together in the Marines, right? On the same squad. Is that correct? On the same squad?
In. Yeah. In.
Yeah.
He was in.
Yeah. So
I'm sorry.
talk to me about working with Clings. How was that?
Easy
It's gonna
now.
be a minute.
He's got to have something very because I'm right here. I'm
having a
in
mental
grabbing.
breakdown just thinking about it.
I'm in reaching distance. So he's like, fucking sorry.
No, well, what was the question again?
How was it working with Clings?
How was it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
A long time ago. I
Yeah.
know that.
That was a long time ago. All right, so
But the question is how, like your
How was it?
feelings. Yeah,
How
you're
was
not.
it?
Yeah, how was it?
like,
Not
how was the feelings?
no, like how was it? Like what kind of emotions did?
I mean, every kind
Anyways,
of emotion.
this is Mark's
Fucking
question. I'm on.
Frustration.
Oh, here we go.
Yeah. There we go.
Frustration. Want to blow my brains out.
Easy, easy. I wasn't that bad. What else you got?
No,
Come on.
it was a good time. I mean, it was definitely interesting. That's for sure.
Yeah.
I was never bored. I'll put it that way.
He keeps you on your toes, that's for sure.
I was never bored.
Don't let him wander, by the way.
I'm a wanderer.
Don't
I
give
am
him
a
the compass.
wanderer. Yeah, don't give me
You
a
don't know where to
compass.
find-
I can't read a compass too well. I can read danger. Like I could tell you, I'm not going that direction. I'm going this direction, but I can't read a compass and tell you which direction I'm going. or
I don't
we're
know if we
going.
talked about this one on Jumping the Gun, but this winter, it was a cold winter here in
Here we go.
this area.
I feel something coming.
we were working on an outdoor wheelchair lift, and he's carrying stuff back and forth to the truck.
Oh, I know.
And this man slips on. This guy's driveway was just pure ice. Yeah, this guy slips like cartoon slips.
Like Mickey Mouse?
Yeah, it's Mickey Mouse.
Like Mickey Mouse?
I came around a corner. I had a box in my hand of parts or whatever I was carrying, and I was coming back down the mark, and I came around the corner too fast and completely disregarded the black ice. And
It wasn't black ice. No, it was
there.
It was a sheet of
yeah,
ice.
I just was not.
It was there, clearly visible.
Yeah, I was in La La Land thinking I was just like just walking, and next thing you know, my feet came out from underneath me, and as I'm going down and fall, Mark turns around and goes, "Oh, there he goes, there he goes," and I like slid. After I fell, I slid for like a couple
horizontal, like his whole body horizontal.
It was a bad fall.
It was a good one.
So you're right. Yeah, I'm a fun time.
He always keeps you on your toes. It's a good time.
I'm a good time.
I'm not gonna leave it at that though.
Oh Jesus! Please leave it at that. I'm good with a fall.
Now look, hey man, our time in the Marine Corps together. I mean, yeah, it was. Clingan was my best friend. Clingan was my best friend.
Hey now,
Right? Still is.
son.
We worked together for about a year and a half. Right? I mean, when I say work together, I'm saying like we lived together. Like I had to wake up and
We were
see
literally roommates
this
in a
motherfucker
20
every
by
day.
20 by 20 room.
And this was
Every day.
overseas.
No, this was in North
We were-
Carolina, stationed together.
Yeah.
We literally had it's almost like when you were in your dorm, like if you had a,
Right,
a
yep.
dorm room, a
Yep.
dorm friend. He was my dorm.
Yeah,
mate.
a dorm from like the 1910s.
Roommate, yeah.
Yeah, he was my
A
roommate
dorm from
for.
like the 1910s with black mold all over the place.
There you
Black
go.
It was
fences.
prison. It was prison. He was my cellmate.
Basically, it.
But yeah, keep going. Go ahead. I like it. Son.
Yeah, so we worked together for about a year and a half, and
Knew each other.
He was my right
the whole
hand man.
We knew each other though.
We knew each other for the whole 4 years.
Right.
But
Right.
on our first deployment, does anybody know like our history?
Yeah, a little
Like,
bit. A
do
little
they
bit.
know your history?
A little bit. You're doing fine.
Okay.
Go ahead,
All right.
You're good.
So on our first deployment, we were not together, but we knew each other, right? And then our second deployment, he came over to our platoon, and I was the squad leader, and he was my APL. Which, for those of you who don't know, an APL is the assistant patrol leader. So he's basically my right hand man, and if I were
Like
to go
a vice
down,
president, basically
I-
like a president and a
yeah,
vice
he's
president.
like my JD Vance,
Son.
uh,
Get out
Kamala
there.
Harris.
He no chance. I bitch like her though.
So I mean, I had to throw both sides out, right?
Yeah, no, facts. You got to, especially on here.
Yeah.
We don't do politics on here.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're not.
We try not
politics,
to. So we joke about both sides. Anyways,
Yeah, so I mean, he's my APL right hand man. If I were to go down, he would take over. So I put a lot of faith and trust in him, and he did a phenomenal job. And
Appreciate you, dog.
Probably the best team leader in the company. I mean,
I appreciate you. I appreciate that, son.
and he made my job a lot easier. He made my life harder, but he made my job easier.
I
That's
will
like the
agree
best way
with
to
that.
put that.
I will agree with that 120%.
Yeah.
And I knew I did it. And it's because, I mean, evidently I always thought I deserved to be in a lot of different positions.
Mhm.
But in reality, I didn't. I needed to be exactly where I was because I made you so much better. You made our squad so much better. We didn't lose anybody. We were dogs. Straight dogs.
Yeah, I wouldn't-
Alphas.
Yeah, I
There you
wouldn't
go.
change anything. Everything went
Facts.
how I envisioned it would go. I mean, we went out and we didn't shy away from anything. We took on hard, difficult tasks that a lot of other people weren't.
Willing to do.
I wouldn't say they weren't willing. They just weren't as enthusiastic.
There you
Right.
go. No, that's perfect.
You guys
So-
stepped up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And being the
Um,
youngest
a lot
squad too.
Yeah. Well, a lot of times it got thrown on us because I was the youngest squad leader. So
How
by
old-
nature,
How old were you?
I was 19 when I became
19 years
the
old
squad leader.
doing this stuff.
And I think I was 20.
I was older than you. That's why I'm saying it. I'd rather the
We
young
were all
dude.
young.
Yeah.
I mean, when you're dude 18,
De Leon was
18
Were,
18.
any,
Deleon was
anybody
18
in your squad older
or
than you
19.
guys? Like that you were leading?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Half of our. I think all my. Actually,
I think I was the youngest one in the squad.
no. DeLeon.
really?
DeLeon was the youngest. When
Okay.
DeLeon got there, it was you two. You guys were the babies. 100%.
Yeah.
DeLeon was the youngest dude that everybody else in my team was older than me. Now that I'm looking at it, Hibby was older. Yosh is older. Laxton was older than me. So yeah, my whole team was older than me.
So yeah, I mean, it's
Young guns.
So
Yeah,
out
man,
there
we were the young guns,
slinging
dude, full
that
of piss
thing.
and vinegar, ready to fucking go do some shit, right? And everybody kind of shared that same mentality, and what separated us, I feel like, a lot from the other squads was the just our the cohesion we had, and we emphasized the team aspect of everything, right? Like
We broke it down. We cared about the smallest level.
Yeah, we all, made a vow to, work together, and everybody was on board. And I mean, just like with sports, when you have a solid team and everybody buys into the same message.
Oh, he's churning now.
No holes on the team.
There was zero
everybody
holes.
buys into
zero
the
weak
same-
links. Our weakest link was a link that was strong in other chains, if that
Right,
makes sense.
right. I understand what you're saying.
I'm not giving I'm not going to dog anybody, but
Yeah.
our weakest link, I feel like, was a strong chain somewhere else.
Right.
And we had a fucking tethered rope. Sound like this shit was not breaking.
Tight
Anyways.
operation.
Yeah. What else you got? I know you got questions over there.
I wanted to hear about the ramen because you said something about
ramen noodles.
yeah,
man.
ramen noodles.
Delicacy.
Because you
Delicacy.
said Clings brought something up earlier. He said I saw ramen and it just took me back.
I can't eat ramen like that, bro.
So-
I'll eat it if I'm starving and I don't feel like cooking or something like that. But it's hard for me to eat ramen anymore. As soon as I eat it, I instantly go back to sitting on a fucking ammo crate, dirty as fuck, tired as fuck, hungry as fuck, and that's all I got is an MRE heater and a bag of chicken ramen and a bottle of water and a fork.
Hold on, let me interrupt.
And
him
hold
for a
on,
minute.
he's gonna say it. But that moment that you get that meal made and you get to eat that thing and you smell it, that chicken coming up out steam and all that, you're like, yeah, food, and you devour. Like he's saying, it's a delicacy.
The ramen.
You starve and you're dirty and you're tired for so long that you just
You're yearning for that ramen.
Oh, the ramen, 1,000%. Well, the thing is, man, I mean, like you got to think you're eating MREs, right? Which, you know, they're okay. They're not terrible. They're a lot better than some of the stuff they had back in the day. But like ramen, I mean, that's just different. It's just different from the stuff you've been eating, right?
Yeah. So what are you guys getting most of the time, and what is life like?
Whatever people send you, that's normally what everybody normally takes. I mean, they give you.
Yeah, ramen's also easy to send, right? I mean, you just send a whole box,
right?
And it's you know, it's
so it becomes, like he said, delicacy. Like people are trading for it. People are like stealing it from other people, like
stashing them up.
Yeah,
turns into currency. It's like jail.
Right.
It's
like
1,000% like prison. That's exactly how our like that's a great way to explain the way of life on a deployment.
Yeah, what are they feeding you over
bartering,
there?
You know,
what are they feeding you over there if you're not eating your stuff? What are they feeding you?
They give us
MREs,
or sometimes they'll make this like
sea rats. What's that called? Sea rats?
I guess sea rats. It's basically like processed food.
Processed
it's an MRE
food. Instead of in a fucking individual bag.
Yeah,
it's in a tray. Right.
They try to make it fancier.
It's the same, it's in a tray.
Fake meat, processed egg, processed
bread,
powdered eggs. I'm sorry. Yeah, it was
powdered eggs.
Yeah, I don't get that. I don't know how that works.
I don't understand either. That's why I never ate the shit. It's powdered eggs. What the fuck is this? Here, DeLeon. Give me that chili back.
Give me
that chili back.
I better have 3 chili macs on my rack before this op.
Well,
I better have it because that's so there's only like 3 or 4 MREs that were decent to where guys would be like, yeah, I'll take that out and eat it while I'm on this field op, aka camping trip. So when you were a senior guy, like you already had been in the fleet for a little bit in the Marine Corps, you already been on a deployment. You kind of get a little bit of privileges, and those privileges run so deep like prison life to where it's like, hey, they're giving us food. Hey, make sure I have 3 of these. So basically, say prison guards come down with a big old crate, and they're like, here's your all's food for the week. Make sure everybody gets their food. You already know when he leaves, you're getting the shitty shit. I'm getting all the Reese's. I'm getting all these. I'm getting all these. And that's how it rolls.
It's all based on seniority.
On seniority.
In the military, it's all about what you've done, or I shouldn't say the military. I should say the infantry, right? The infantry. It's inside infantry. The military, you have the infantry, which is it's a totally different culture than the rest of the military.
That's right? When I try to explain this to you, I can never. He's doing a great job explaining it.
It's all seniority based. Like unless you've done something, then you aren't anything.
It's
right? It's like that at the most blunt and basic level.
Like the cliche classic, like old school high school like movie with like Grease type stuff. Like it's the top of the it's all based off of your popularity.
Popularity, 100%. You get and the only way to get popularity is
experience and doing
by
shit.
Having experience and being good at your job.
Right.
If you're not good at what we do, you're not going to get that popularity. You're going to get looked at as a shitbag. You're going to get looked at as a retard. Sorry, I probably shouldn't say that because I got a little bit of that. Tism.
Now, dude, retard's back in.
Okay. Okay. That's awesome. That's a fucking zinger.
That's fantastic.
So, So you get looked at as the negativity if you don't perform, basically. So
And rightfully so, right? Because we're not, we're not
here. This ain't.
We're not here to mop the fucking floor, right? We're here to,
Amen.
Send rounds down range, and rounds are coming back, and everybody's got to be.
This is a big boy game. This is a big boy business.
And,
you can't. No, you got to be professional on the.
I mean, yeah,
highest
other
level.
people's lives are at stake if you're.
My thing is
not
back to
on
the MRE thing though. Back to the Chili Mac. That's best one, right?
Chili Mac. Chili Mac.
Chili Mac's the number one.
Is that chili and mac and cheese?
It's basically,
Chili Mac also came with
hamburger helper. That's basically what
Okay,
it is. It's like
yeah.
a
No.
hamburger helper. No?
Chili Mac was Chili Mac, and then you also had beef patty that came with the mac and cheese.
That you turned into the
It came with the mac and cheese.
Yes, that's right.
And it came with a fucking piece of wheat bread.
Yeah.
And you mix all that shit together, and that would be like hamburger helper. I love that one too.
Yeah, I know you did.
That was a good one.
That was the one I'd be like, I'll take the Chili Mac, and you'd be like, yeah, I'll eat this one.
So is that random? You guys just get it at random?
It's got Skittles in it or something.
No, so we would get boxes of MREs, and then
each box had 1 through 12. Menu
right.
1 through 12. Every crate did, and we'd get like 6 crates for the whole platoon.
Right.
So we would tell our boots or Deleon. We would tell our dudes.
A boot. Does he know what a boot is?
Yeah.
Oh,
Barely out of training.
That's
what that stands
tell
for.
them. Yeah, tell
All
them.
right. So a boot is basically somebody. I'm strictly talking about the infantry, Marine Corps infantry. So a boot is somebody it stands for basically out of training. It means you have not deployed. Right. And if you haven't deployed, then you aren't anything. That's the whole culture. Right. So. And if you're not anything, then you don't get to pick what food you get. It's just how it works. You don't rate fucking hair. You don't have no hair.
Yeah, you gotta shave your head every week.
You gotta shave your fucking head
every week.
And then whenever we get MREs, you're gonna be stuck with veggie omelet.
That was me.
What was another shitty one?
Cheese tortellini wasn't bad.
Right,
but I didn't eat the tortellini part. They had the best snacks.
Yeah, and
I was a snack rat.
Get the snacks.
Yeah, I was a snack rat.
Like right now, we're talking about like when us being in the senior position, right? But we all went through that.
You have
too,
to
right?
go through it. That's
so
another
like I was
part.
a boot, he was a boot, and then it just gets,
Everybody has. It's a rite of passage. If you didn't,
Yep.
if you weren't a boot and you didn't get treated like one, or you didn't get hazed a little bit, you didn't have a little tough love. When you got into the senior position, the dudes that did have to earn that, you weren't above them. You were
still a boot.
Yeah, you were in this like weird little like.
Right.
I am a senior, but
yeah.
I'm not because I didn't get fucked with. It's like you have to get fucked with. You have like the suck. You got to go through at least some of it. This motherfucker over here went through a little bit harder.
Yeah. So what's the suck? So what's the
I got
initiations?
privileged. So when we got into the fleet straight out of SOI. Basically, they took 3 of like I think we had like 9 dudes. They took.
And what is this for? Before you start getting into it, like what are you getting initiated into?
The fleet. It's basically.
You want me to explain it?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay.
Go ahead.
So,
take it.
all right.
Take it.
So
You're doing a great job
Marine-
explaining, by the way. You do a lot better job than me. Me, I get frustrated and I go back into it and I'm like, oh, fucking, they locked me in goddamn coffin racks and fucking.
Chili Mac!
Chili Mac. Deleon, get my Chili Mac. Yeah, because if I didn't get that Chili Mac, I didn't eat. So if Deleon didn't get that shot.
If he didn't eat, then I had to hear about it.
There it is. Everybody, and he knows how I get when I get hangry.
I gotta eat.
It's quick. It's quick.
Get him his
it happens
fucking
so
Chili
quick.
Mac.
Yep. Shout out D for getting me the Chili Macs, taking care of his pop.
So what were some of these initiations?
All right. So
what kind of torture did you guys go through?
He went through a lot more because he went to a shittier leadership platoon. So I kind of got privileged a little bit.
Different.
Shittier. Shit. They literally brought me over and told me they need leadership. That's why you're going to 3rd Platoon, because they have shitty fucking team leaders. You're a team leader now. Get over there. Fix it. Pretty much, they suck. And I was like, you're sending me over there to get fucked with? These dudes are fucking...
They were a lot, yeah. That 3rd Platoon is notoriously...
Dirty
They're
Third.
called Dirty Third, baby.
For a reason.
Dirty Third. And Dirty Third is notoriously for how they treat their boots and how they fuck with them.
There's a lot of Dirty Third guys that listen to this, by the way.
Yeah. So...
Shout out Veretta
but
if
there's
you're listening.
I got like a sense of pride with that, though.
You have to. I got it when I got over.
Yeah.
When I got over, it's a culture. It's almost a culture inside of this culture that we're explaining about infantry and pogues, and then boots within there and seniors. It's almost a even more in depth when you start getting.
It's like a family. It's like
you get into the platoon,
yeah, no doubt.
When you get into the
like a
platoon
rivalry,
level,
like a fun rivalry.
I was
No
going to say
doubt.
when
Not
you
really
get,
fun.
when
but
you get into the platoon level, you have three platoons, right? Normally, though within those platoons, they rival like big brothers a lot. So if one platoon looks like they're more harder, more whatever, they're going through more shit. Like it was raining on us when we did this. Even that sounds so dramatic. Like
we got to outdo them. Oh, they fucked their boots up. We got to outdo them.
We gotta punt. Oh, their dudes are out.
So what happened?
Go ahead. Yeah.
Let
Give them some stories.
All right, so just so everybody knows just the process, right? So every Marine goes to boot camp, right?
Right.
So we all go to boot camp, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then I want to say within
3 months.
Yeah, within 3 months. So inside a platoon in boot camp, maybe 10% of those
Get
guys.
to the hazing stories. We don't give a fuck about this.
I just want to make sure
Okay.
everybody's tracking, dude.
We're tracking.
10 of those guys are in the infantry, right? So then you go to SOI.
There we go.
Okay. Then you go to SOI. You go through SOI. SOI is School of Infantry, right? So you're training to learn how to do your job as an infantryman, right? And while you're there, you're still in like a school environment, right?
So
you're
where
not,
me and Christ met, by the way.
yeah. So you're in like a school environment. So you're not really getting fucked with too bad, right? You're dealing with instructors and,
Everything's professional.
yeah, everything's professional, right? And then the hazing, the real hazing starts when you get to what they call the fleet, right? So you finish SOI, then you go to the fleet, which is your unit, right? So going to the fleet,
It's basically your job. You
Yeah,
just
you're going
graduated
to
and
where you're
going
gonna
to
be
your
at.
job.
And you're still in the States.
Mhm.
you're still in the States, you're going to your unit. So we went to 1st Battalion, 8th Marines, right?
Shout out.
That was North Carolina.
Yep. Shout out.
Yeah. So, and then like I was saying, as soon as you get there, you think you're something. You do think you're something, right? You went
Especially-
through boot camp, right? You went through SOI,
Especially
right?
if you
think you're
graduated
something.
honor grad and you fucking
You think
were
you're
a
something
squad
until you
leader.
get off that fucking bus. You get off that fucking bus and you're standing at parade rest for a PFC.
That smells and looks like a bag of ass.
Or no, I'm sorry, not a PFC. You're standing at parade rest for a private, right? I outrank the guy that I'm standing at parade rest for.
And what he means by parade rest is he's standing with his hands behind his back,
Standing with my hands behind
feet
my back.
locked out.
And I'm calling this person by their rank because, again, he had deployed and he had gotten in trouble and bumped back down to private, right?
And we didn't know any of this coming out, too.
So I'm getting screamed at by a private, right? I have a chevron. I'm a PFC, so I outrank him. So, like, what's going on here? Like, what is this? Why am I getting chewed out by a private, right? But that's how it works over there. It's all based on what you've done. He's deployed. I haven't. So I have to stand at parade rest for him. And he's telling me to go get my fucking haircut. Tells me that I'm a worthless piece of shit. And then I'm the scum of the fucking earth. This, that, and the other.
Mhm.
And
You're an idiot.
you're a fucking idiot. And then, you get treated like you're nothing.
You literally, it's worse than boot. Like,
It's worse than boot camp.
I would have to say boot camp is Walt Disney World compared to going to the fleets. I'd go to boot camp 4 or 5 times before I did being a boot over again.
Yeah, so I mean, anything
1,000%
And then how long is that time period you're there?
until you deploy.
until you deploy,
And
which is like for us, I think it was like 7 months.
We got lucky. We deployed. That's
quick.
lucky. That's
seven,
lucky.
you guys were there for 7 months before you
Yeah, so
deployed.
like you do what they call it's called a
So
workup,
you were
right?
boot for 7 months.
Yes, you do what's called a workup, right? So you're training
and
you're getting ready to deploy.
You slowly earn your rank during your boot shit. If you're a bad boot, you're going to be a shitty senior. But if you're one of these boots that, in the beginning, you get fucked with no matter what.
Right.
But once you start making a name for yourself a little bit,
People stop.
Unless
fucking
you're in
with you.
3rd platoon.
unless you're in 3rd platoon, you just
You
got
just get
fucked with
fucked
no
with
matter
all
what.
the time.
Me,
That's you guys.
Just because you're a
no,
boot.
no, that's him. When I was a boot, I was in 1st platoon, so I earned my shit, and luckily I had good leadership that
And you got fucked with the whole time.
the whole time,
The whole time.
the whole fucking time. He had a shaved head while I was walking around with hair.
Not allowed to have hair. And
He was walking around with like his skivvy shirt like all like pulled down, like he just got fucked up. All you know what I'm talking about, like when,
Yeah,
when
yeah.
your collar's down. Like
Yeah.
they were all walking around like that, like dirty, smelly, just nasty fucks. And we're about to deploy, so all people in 1st platoon, we got like high rags, fucking clean camis, ready to go, motivated, all smiley, ready to go. And these motherfuckers are still hating life.
yeah.
That's
Well, I
how
mean,
bad their boot
So like
phase was
a
for
typical
them.
work day when you're not in the field would be, I don't know, like 07 to
4 o'clock.
1500.
Yeah, 3,
Yeah.
4
Right.
o'clock.
Yep.
So that was like the typical work day. But at 1500, the work day didn't stop for the boots, right? Like you'd have somebody
when it
come
got
knocking on
worse.
your fucking door.
That's
like,
when
hey,
that's when all the
all the-
basically
all the
your
games
parents
begin.
your parents basically leave and your big brothers are in charge.
yeah. Guys,
Getting drunk,
taking you
coming
out
in
on
your
run, taking you
rooms.
out on runs. Like, hey, motherfucker, we're going for a fucking 5-mile run.
Just because he's
Right?
drunk.
Just because.
Because he's
Just
drunk
because.
and feels
Or, hey,
like it.
motherfucker, get on your fucking face and give me 1,000 push-ups.
Wife just left him. He's in a pissed off mood. He comes back to the barracks and fucks everybody up.
Yeah. And you just
You don't
get,
even live on base.
This is like every day.
Random Wednesday, fucking Sergeant so-and-so who's pissed off comes back to the barracks drunk and says, everybody get the fuck out here. And you're in there like, I just took a shower. I'm about to go to bed. I'm about to eat, go to bed. Get the fuck out of here. Get
Yep.
the
I mean, you
fuck
can't
outta here.
express
The frustration.
any kind of part of you, right? You're just a worthless piece
You're
of
just
fucking dog shit.
Okay. Like
And that's
It's
what you
like
like.
that.
That's what you. That's
That's why I'm
what
such
you
an
are.
asshole, bro.
you're not an asshole.
That's why I can get there.
You're the lowest of the. You are worse than a piece of fucking dirt. Like a piece of dirt is more useful than you.
That's
right?
wild.
And
A fucking
that-
speck of dirt.
But so that's only for the first beginning like month. But once you start, I can say once you start, and you had it a little bit easier too because you weren't a dumbass, so they didn't treat you like a dumbass.
No, but they also believed in mass punishment,
100%.
right? So
Yeah.
anytime,
First,
anytime somebody else screwed up,
No, go ahead. No, you're.
anytime somebody else screwed up, anytime you made any kind of mistake
We didn't
or
do
whatever,
that. First platoon didn't do that. We were individual punishment. If you were a dumbass,
Yeah,
mad.
he was
mass
dumbass.
punishment just psychologically makes no sense.
It will beat down.
Such
It's okay
bullshit.
to use it when you're trying to get the camaraderie and the whatever. But when you're literally beating dudes down like they got, it's not doing anything for anybody.
Right.
You're literally making the good people hate like KV. Sorry, KV, and if you listen, I'm throwing names. KV, great. Like he still is great fucking Marine, great drive, great everything. But I personally got to see him get beat the fuck down mentally and physically to where he turned into a fucking savage. Like he's a little bit more savagey. And he knows, we've had this conversation. He's more savage, and I know it's from that bullshit. You can't take so much. You can only take so much
before you break.
before you break. And that dude was getting it from all angles. He was getting it from every team leader. He was getting it from his platoon sergeant. He was getting it from Christ is over here just like, yeah, I fucking watched it.
Well, I mean, KV. I will say this: KV was always a savage.
KV listen. He
was
listens.
a savage in fucking boot camp.
He was like I
Let me
said.
tell
he
you.
was
Let me
great
tell you a story
fucking-
about KV. Let me tell you. Can I tell a quick story?
Go
Boot
ahead.
camp. So me
Yeah.
and KV have been together since boot camp, right? Like
KV,
that's a
you better
long time.
you
Like,
better listen to this episode.
boot camp all the way up until I got out of the Marine Corps. Like we were together for 4 years. He's the only guy I was with the entire time. And so in boot camp, right? I was a squad leader. KV at the time was a squad leader. Yeah. So we were both squad leaders, right? And we were in boot camp. You do drill, right? And that's like a big thing in boot camp, drill. So we're fucking up in drill, right? And our drill instructor,
And that's basically doing like left face, right face, marching. It's
Yeah,
basically
it's
marching. It's marching with the
drill.
gun.
Yeah. So we're like fucking up in drill. So our drill hat, like this is the guy who takes it seriously. Like you have 4 different hats, right?
Instructors.
You
Pretty
have
much.
a kill hat, which is like he's responsible for like hazing you and
Discipline.
whatever. You have a knowledge hat who's responsible for teaching you knowledge. You have your senior drill instructor, then you have your drill hat. So your drill hat really wants you to do well in drill. So he's not as hard on you as the fucking
He doesn't
kill
care
hat.
about discipline and all that. He just wants you to be able to fucking march and not
Yeah,
be an
he's
idiot.
He's trying to win final drill. You know what I mean? Like, because there's a competition at the end of every cycle, and a platoon wins final drill. Like they had the best drill, so that's what like he's focused on.
Right.
So anyway, so this dude sits us down. He's like real talk, no repercussions. Who in here hates drill? Right?
Oh, I've
Guess
heard
who
this
the
story.
only dumb
I've heard
motherfucker
this
is
story.
who rose his fucking hand?
Cavey.
Chris fucking
I
Cavey.
looked to my right. Chris Cavey's got his fucking hand in the air. Okay?
You dumb motherfucker.
And
Cavey.
he goes,
he's going to laugh when
he goes, this recruit hates drill, sir. He's from He's from Louisiana, right? So he's got this fucking thick ass accent. And I'm like, this motherfucker is crazy because I'm 18, dude. Literally just turned 18.
Basically, any normal child, not even normal child, any normal boy, normal man, 18 years old in Marine Corps boot camp knows in this scenario, in this situation, don't say nothing. It's common sense. Don't say nothing. No one's gonna raise their hand. No one. It's basically that moment where it's like any other questions,
right?
And
you don't want it. It's like
no
everybody
one,
wants it to be over. Don't ask any other
right.
questions.
It's exactly that moment. And KV
raises
why
his hand.
why
What did he say?
He said, this recruit does, sir. And then the drill instructor looks at him and goes, well, you're a fucking squad leader. There's repercussions for you. And then KV got fired for being squad leader, and then he disappeared for like 8 hours. He was gone. They took him somewhere. I don't know.
They took him on the fucking
I don't know
the
what they
pit
did.
runs, the cookie runs, where they take him to all the pits and fucking make him roll in the shit.
So from the get-go, KV always,
Challenge his authority.
yeah. And
That's what it sounds like.
so I'm sitting there looking at him. I'm like, man, that's a crazy motherfucker, dude. I hope me and him are together when I deploy.
Yeah.
But yeah. So KV, yeah. I mean,
Luckily,
KV, he definitely spoke his mind a little bit more than some of the other boots, and yeah, I mean, he got you can imagine, he got yeah.
The repercussions.
Yeah, I mean, he dealt with the consequences.
Yeah.
Right?
you got any other ones over there?
Yeah.
What you got?
You
What
guys
else
want you said bring back the ID. Speaking of him, the ID wire.
Speaking of Chris fucking
Cavey.
Cavey, God, he's gonna love this episode. He's gonna love this episode. DeLeon's gonna love this episode. I'll take this one. So KV definitely has an eager side to him, to where he likes to. He feels like he definitely he definitely is the type of guy to, if somebody's got to do it, he'll do it for you. He'll do it. He's a good dude. So
I agree.
With IEDs, he knows me and him had a dynamic as the two team leaders, to where we talked a lot, and he knew I had a very strong opinion about IEDs, to where I just don't play with them. And he took it. He would always take it upon himself to be like, well, I'll do it. My team will do it. We'll do it. We ain't scared, basically. And I'd always
You got to do the accent.
Exactly. That's what I was trying to do. I was trying to do it. I can hear him saying this. We've had this talk so many times. And when you find an IED, and an IED is a bomb, basically a bomb in the ground,
Improvised
explosive.
It's a homemade bomb in the ground.
It could be in the ground. It could be in the trees. It could be anywhere. But in the ground is where we normally were looking and
They don't
finding
have
them.
claymores. They make their own.
They make their own shit, dude.
Yeah.
Dude, I've seen some crazy water bottle bombs. Anyways, KV would, when we'd find these things, what you're supposed to do is, once you have confirmed it's an ID, you confirm it. Once you have good confirmed comms on it, you send for what's called EOD, and they come out and they blow it up.
Right.
We don't mess with it. That's not our job. That's not our training. That's not anything. It's
Yeah.
a little.
We
It's a
find
smidge.
You find it and you tell someone else.
Yeah.
Yeah, like you're supposed to do. KV likes to over-confirm his IEDs. That's definitely the straight to it. He will over-confirm these things. So
We don't need EOD. We got
He
KV.
will. Yeah, exactly. That was the thing. We didn't need EOD. We got fucking KV. He's gonna fucking disarm it. He's gonna fucking walk it off and fucking. He'll shoot the fucker if he needs to blow it up. But I can remember specifically one time I come around a corner, because whenever we find these IEDs or these possibles, we would stop, kind of like take a knee and just post up for a minute while KV did his little comms, like confirmation on it. Well, it was taking a little too long this specific day, and I come around the corner to see Christ, because Christ ran the front of the team. He would run KV's team with one mic or one radio, and I'd run another stick with another radio. So we kind of did two sticks,
right?
6-man sticks. He's I come around this corner. I'm like, Christ, what's going on? Like, let's move. It's fucking hot. Or I'm bitching. I'm already bitching. We're
getting antsy.
Yeah, I'm getting antsy. I don't like.
You don't like sitting still.
Yeah.
Totally normal day. Klingons bitching.
Yep.
Right? Totally normal.
Normal Wednesday on patrol.
Blue sunny sky day.
Facts. Just out in Afghanistan, smelling shit everywhere. But anyways, I walk around the corner. I'm like, yo, what the fuck is going on? What are we doing? He's like, fucking KV thinks he's got an ID. Da 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 da. I go and I look around the corner and I see KV on his fucking stomach, almost like army crawl style, looking down I couldn't see anything. I just seen like a whole like dug up dirt and shit, like because he's digging on this thing. He's got a K-bar in his mouth, like this, just like this, and he's fucking got his face up like this, digging at this dirt. They teach us this. I'm not gonna get on them because they do teach us this. They make us do this stuff and have like fake bombs during training.
They train
and
you
all
on
that.
it.
They train us on this, but
You don't need to do it.
you don't need to. And we have this. We've had this talk with KB plenty of times. Like,
It's either something or it's not.
So did he find it?
oh, it was. I think it was. I think actually it was. I think we confirmed it. We backed off. We eventually got KV off the ground and backed off. I think EOD came out and fucking blew it, to be honest.
I'm trying to remember.
Yeah, I can't really remember.
I remember the K-bar because there's pictures.
There's pictures of it. It happened.
But I can't
I
remember
walk
if we
around a
found-
corner.
if
He's
that
got a
was an
K-bar
ID.
in his mouth digging on an ID. I just
Yeah,
thought it was the most
so
wildest fucking thing.
You guys had footage and photographers and stuff following you guys.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
On our second deployment.
Who has
yes.
this footage?
I have some of it. Some of it's on the web. If you type in Operation
We have the
Reservoir Dogs.
we have access to it.
But yeah.
I got it all. It's all on a Google Drive.
And it's out there too. So I mean, you can look it up.
Yeah, I'd
you
be
can look it up on
interested to see
look it
some
up
stuff.
look on YouTube. Look up Operation Reservoir Dogs, and you'll definitely see it. You'll definitely see us out there getting it. Last thing I definitely want Christ to hit on, and sorry KB, we got to do it to you again. Tell the story of that first op. I think it was spear gun or spear something, spearhead, and he found the cache. He found one of the biggest caches for 1.8. Shout out KV. KV was a fucking bloodhound.
Well, I'll let you
what?
tell this. I'll let you tell the story.
It's a cache, basically where Taliban would hide all their weapons and bomb making
I got
material and already made bombs.
With their armory, essentially.
Basically, yeah, it's a huge armory, and they would basically find little huts and they'd stash it everywhere.
Gotcha.
And we would get intel that where it might be, so they would send squads out to go check them
I
out.
think it was one of the trap houses.
Okay, it was trap house. Anyway,
One
so
of
we're on this op. I'll tell the story. I got you.
Yeah, because honestly, I don't like. I remember finding the.
That's because you stepped off. And yeah, I got
yeah.
you. I was right there watching this whole thing unfold, and this is why my frustration comes out with KV sometimes, because I had to be there watching this shit. And me and KV are two different types of dudes. But anyways, we're on this op. I come out. Coming down to you, I think. KV's already like going through this compound. He's like just already ravaging it. I see he's got his team already posted up. And how we used to operate is KV and Christ would be first, and they would kind of, and my team would satellite around them because we were like we were the bodyguards. And I don't know how to read a map, so it was like Clings, just walk around me. just fucking
follow me.
Yeah, just
Hold my pocket.
yeah, just zigzag around. Easy. Easy.
I just kidding.
So basically we get up there. I come walking up.
Christ, where'd you go?
yeah, that was I made that comment at least 20 times on every patrol. Christ, where you at? Christ, I don't see you. Where y'all at? Anyway, I get up to KV's team. He's got him posted up. He's ramsacking this compound. Christ comes up to me and goes, yo, we got to go get AOD. KB just found this IED in here. It's a live IED, and he's got a cache in there. He only looked in there at this point.
Cache. Do you know what a cache is?
Yeah.
I just
Yeah,
so
like an
basically,
armory, right?
At this
Yeah.
point, KV had only opened the door, seen an IED, so basically they booby trapped their shit.
Was
So-
it tripwire?
Yeah, so he sees this IED, he sees that it's maybe a cache because it's a dark little fucking hut, and he tells Christ tells me, he's like, we gotta go get a EOD, or I gotta call this up. That's what he said. I gotta call this up. Post your guys up. I post my guys up. I watch KV. I watched this dude go into this. Let me back up. Christ tells KV as he walks away from him, "Don't go in there. We're done messing with it. We're done messing with the bomb shit. The EODs come. We're done. Take a break. Chill." He walks away. He tells me what's going on. I'm the APL. He tells me, watch the squad. Make sure everybody's fucking sectored up. Make sure everything's good. He walks away, gets on the radio. He comes back. I watched KV go into this fucking hut, and he's just in there. I'm not going nowhere near it, because if it blows up, I'm not getting near it. Christ comes back, and he's like, all right, hey, we got to go pick up EOD. I'm going to take KV's team. I need you to stay here and watch it, just in case they come back or some whatever. He's like, where's KV at? I got it. I was like, where the fuck do you think he is? Where the fuck do you think he is? And Christ is like, he's not in there, is he? I'm like, where the fuck do you think he is, bro? He's in there ramsacking a fucking booby-trapped fucking EOD, or not EOD, an EOD nightmare, but a booby-trapped fucking just bomb. He's just in this hut with a light probably in it. I don't know if that had a light in his mouth, fucking just, I got another wire. I got another fucking pressure plate over here. I got this. I got that. Huge cachet, though. Huge cachet. EOD eventually came out and fucking found tons of shit.
Yeah, what they find in there?
What was it? Fucking.
It was like over, I think it was like, for some reason the number 60 is sticking out in my mind.
Okay.
60 pressure plates, 60 something. But there was also weapons.
Yeah, it was a weapons cache, too.
There was fucking.
They had RPGs, PKMs,
yep,
fucking Dishkas, fucking.
Yeah, so we had EOD come out and
blow
60 pressure plates, like, ready to go?
That's 60 bombs.
Like live?
Yeah, they're ready to go plant these things on a
so
fucking pathway.
Yeah. Oh, they weren't set. Like, they were
just stacked, like
ready to go.
Yeah, all you got to do is just go bury the fucker.
Yeah. Do you know do you know what a pressure plate is?
Yeah.
Okay.
Basically, a
step on it and
booby trap.
Yep. Boom.
Fucking guerrilla warfare.
Insane.
What else you got? You got any other questions or?
Do you guys want to talk any more military stuff? I got some dad stuff.
Yeah, let's get into the dad shit. Bro.
Some dad stuff.
Yeah,
so you're a father
military.
of two,
Yep.
father of three over there, and I have one.
3, 2, 1.
3, 2, 1.
Sign.
I'm hoping to add soon. Get some more.
Hey, rumble in the jungle.
Yeah. But
Not
recently,
me.
my daughter flipped out of her crib, so she's coming up on 2 in October. So, yeah,
she's like her daddy. She's just wild child. There it is.
Yeah. So we were trying new things.
Poor
and
Kels.
we have moved to.
Poor Kels.
We moved to just getting our big girl beds. So
Good shit, man.
moved to a bed.
Yeah.
Is your son? Is he in a bed or a crib?
He's in a bed.
Nice.
He's in a bed. Yep.
Is it for the same reason?
Did you have any problems with that?
With the bed?
No,
flipping
with
out of the crib?
Was he like trying to get out
He
of the crib?
climbed
Is
out
that
of the
why?
crib.
And that's why you guys got
He
the
climbed
bed?
and flipped it out of the crib.
Yeah. See, she couldn't climb out. She just literally kind of just catapulted over.
Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about.
Happened to you?
It happened with Dave.
Yeah.
Dave was our colicky child, and he definitely always wanted mom. So whenever he woke up in the middle of the night or woke up in the middle of the morning, he needed to find mom, and he would do whatever. And same thing. He didn't fall out, but we caught him on the monitor, like half leg over type thing.
Right.
And that's when I was like, oh, we could just get some beds that are like only. I'll put him on a mattress if I need to. I don't trust him doing that. You know what I mean? So I definitely get it.
Yeah.
You guys made the right move. It's that time.
And as bad as it sounds too, we locked her. We turned the lock around and locked.
Easy.
What? And not in a bad way. She wakes up in the middle of the night, but she goes back to sleep.
Okay.
But it's just in case, like, if she wakes up, she will go back to sleep. So if she tries to go to the door, she's not going to come. We don't want to fuck up her sleep.
Right.
If she sleeps with us.
She got to stay in the room.
Yeah,
Period.
she slept with
You
us.
like that? Look, Christ likes that. Christ is like.
Yeah, you stay your ass in that room.
Well, she did sleep with us as a baby a little bit, and when we got
Sit
her
on
to
your
the
hands
crib,
if
it was
fucking-
big. We don't need sleep regressions.
Oh yeah, that's what cracks me up, man. All these this terminology and the regression. If I hear
Here we go.
regression one more fucking time, I'm gonna have a fucking aneurysm.
You just dove right back into you're back into it. I'm about to be too.
Well, my son, So yeah, he did a front flip out of the bed, out of the crib, right? So this was when my wife, she was working, and she was getting ready and about to go upstairs and go get him. And then before she got there, he literally climbed out and did a front flip. And then
Like his daddy.
That's what happened.
I was putting together a fucking bed that night, dude.
Yeah, your heart,
Yep,
and
we
your
ordered
heart
one.
fucking
Yep.
drops.
We took the
Yeah,
crib out
yeah.
that night.
I
took
get
it
it.
away, and the bed
I
was
get
just
it.
on the
Yep.
ground until we got the new one.
That is scary. You hear that thump? and you
Oh, we
come
got
up
it on
there and-
camera.
Yeah, I was watching.
Yeah, we got it on camera.
God.
I'm like, damn, dude, he's athletic. Who is that, Jason Bourne? Who is that? Jesus Christ, it's Jason Bourne. My wife's like
definitely
horrified. I'm like,
Jason
man.
Christ.
He's definitely got a Christ in him. So
No,
But,
It's great that we just got our new bed set up, so it's exciting
that's good
stuff.
shit. It's good shit.
Hopefully, she enjoys it. I think the
She
sleep's
will.
going well. From what
She
I've heard.
will. I feel like I feel like daughters. They definitely. We all got daughters, by the way. That's good.
It's good to have.
It's good to have. It's good to have. So listen, because mine's the oldest. So the experience. What I'm trying to say is they're more independent. I feel like
For sure.
I feel like they're the ones that like we think boys. They get into trouble. They do this. They break bones. That being a boy is a boy thing. But
Boys are rambunctious.
But girls are different because they're
Rambunctious.
smart. They're smart at that
Big
age.
word.
You like that?
And they, don't hurt yourself
Fucking
over there.
Elon over here. Fucking Elon.
Fucking. So I think that's why definitely you're gonna have that issue coming up a lot more. Both of you guys, because I see it with Grace. It's girls. They're so smart and they're so adventurous, especially if they got an adventurous daddy.
Oh yeah, we'll get into it.
Because we know girls. They tend to be like, if they have a good dad, they tend to be daddy's girls. That's just how it goes. Same with boys and moms. If they have a good mom, they're a mama's boy. It's just that's how humans are.
It's
So
they're
the
sayings for a reason.
So this exactly.
Yeah.
So the second that your daughter gets to 5, 6, she's going on 12. She's going on 13.
Happens fast.
It happens so damn quick, dude.
It does.
So damn quick.
It's great
Yeah, my
stuff.
son will be 2 in 2 weeks. 2 weeks. He'll be
Yeah,
2.
it's crazy. I feel like I just planned a first birthday party, and now we're on 2
Yeah.
already.
Yeah.
It's nuts.
What are you guys doing for the second one?
I don't know. It's a good question. Maybe something similar, just cookout, but less epic.
Yeah.
So you
It
got,
was
one
more
on, you got
for-
one on the way?
Not
In
yet.
the oven?
Not yet. Not yet.
Not yet.
I'm slam dunking.
Not yet. Oh,
You know what I mean?
Get the tongue out.
I'm not trying. You know.
I'm not
He
gonna
said,
say. I was gonna say cleans out.
Between the boulders.
I'm about to get snipped.
Get the snippy.
Nah, hell no. Hell no. God made me for a reason. To produce.
Pull out king.
To produce.
It's not. I mean, you can pull out.
Easy. All right, we're getting it. We're getting into. There's a yawn.
This show's ready. This is PG, dude. This
Wrap
is
it
PG.
up.
We're,
Keep the mouse
we're
back in the
further than
house.
PG. We're way
It's a
further.
family
Well,
show. Keep the mouse
last
back
like
in the
2
house.
minutes have been PG.
Yeah, we went from kids to pull out. I guess that's in the same. It's in the same
No.
boat. What you got over there? Oh,
All right. Yeah.
time for the joke. Let's hit the joke.
You got anything else?
Nah, I think
You
we're
got anything
good.
else?
It's
Been a pleasure having you,
It's been a
Christ.
pleasure.
It's been a pleasure. Sorry I couldn't contribute more with the basketball.
It's okay.
Dude, you
It's-
did
It's
fine.
it's not our main MO.
That's not our
You can
main
come back
thing
for
is just
football
bullshit.
season.
Yeah,
All right.
we'll bring you back football season when the Ravens and the Eagles see
When the
each
Ravens
other.
win the Super Bowl.
Hey,
Ay.
we do need
Wrong.
we need a new color. We've had green up there for a while
Why is Green up there?
because they're the champs. Kelly Green, son. You're champs.
So you're saying we need purple,
I'm saying I wouldn't be mad at a little change of scenery.
even if they beat the Eagles. You wouldn't be mad.
For you guys,
You'd be fucking mad.
I'd be mad, but for you guys, I'll take it. I talked to Deli on today, and I told him, to be honest.
Yeah, that fucking,
Listen,
that light will never be orange.
I'm
I know
about
that.
I'm about to give you guys some flowers. To be honest, I would say the Ravens are you guys have made me a Ravens fan. I'm speaking to you, Christ, because I had to live with your fucking ass, and I didn't even care about the Ravens at all, and I lived here in Maryland. I didn't care, but being in just being around you for a year and a half, longer, but for that year and a half in being roommates, locked in the fucking cell with you. It made me a Ravens fan because I had to fucking learn about so much about the Ravens.
And hear about it.
But I had to learn a lot about it because obviously I would be bringing my Eagles stuff to it. And he would be like, yeah, with the Ravens, this. And we would go back and forth for hours. Back and forth pissing contests about the two teams. So
I had the higher ground stand.
obviously with
then,
At that point,
then.
yeah, at that
right,
point.
right. Now tables are switched, my guy.
No,
It's
they're
even.
even.
We
So
are-
now-
even,
come on
dude.
now, easy.
They're
So
even.
listen, so now when I get with Mark, I always get into that same thing to where now it's like if I had to pick an AFC team or the Eagles, like I don't know, I would definitely be a Ravens fan, and I feel I feel like there's a lot of people out there that not silently, but closetly don't mind if the Eagles win because of me, because they're my friend. Like, for instance, Mark and Christ definitely have reached out to me when we lost the Super Bowl and when we won. And almost, it was just like a mutual, like, good shit. I'm glad they won for you. You know what I mean?
I like to see my friends succeed.
Yeah.
Unless it's the Steelers.
Facts.
Fuck you, Nick. Never going to happen.
Yeah, fuck.
Fuck the Steelers.
Well, and the
Sorry,
Browns.
Nick. And the Browns. Sorry, D. Love 'em. And the Cowboys. And the fucking
Okay,
Cowboys.
KB's a Steelers fan.
Mm-hmm.
KB's
We don't need to
Fuck
bring
the
that shit
Steelers.
up.
Oh, shit. What was I going to say? I was going to say something.
Talking about the Eagles, right?
Something about the Eagles. Something about being a fan.
I wanted to ask you a question.
Okay. Question for
I want
Clings.
your honest answer and try not to be biased.
I'll try.
Okay.
I will
Would
try.
you trade Jalen Hurts for Lamar Jackson right now? Because this is going to tell me who you think the best quarterback in the NFL is.
That's a tough one. If I'm the
Lamar with
who am
AJ,
I? And who am I?
Saquon.
Listen.
Saquon.
Hold on, guys. Hold on. I see what you guys are doing, but I'm gonna give you my honest
more
opinion.
fun to watch.
I'm gonna give you my honest opinion. Who am I? Am I a fan or am I a coach? Am I involved in the success of the Philadelphia Eagles, or am I just a fan?
Is he him or is he the GM?
That's what I'm asking. I need to know that because that matters to me. If I'm a fan, I'm taking Jalen because he's proven it.
GM.
Okay. Then I'm going to take Lamar.
All right. There it is.
That's for you.
That's for you.
But I'll give you my reason. Clearly, I don't think he's a better quarterback. I think he's a better athlete. He's going to give you he's going to do way more for you on a football team with the right coaches, the right everything, which I think we have in Philadelphia. So I think it's an easy swap. That's an easy swap. And you're going to obviously get more. The thing about it is I feel like Jalen is really good at distributing. There's a lot of personnel. There's a lot of mouths to feed in Philly. A lot of mouths. And I feel like Jalen does such a great job that he takes a step back. And he don't care about eating. As long as everybody else eats and he wins, he's eating at the end. Does that make, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He's not snacking like everybody else.
Lamar doesn't care.
Lamar
throws to who's open.
For me, Lamar's in a. It's not his fault. It's not his position. If he were to have two receivers that are getting
we were
1,000,
for the first half of his career, we were in a different position with Greg Roman, so
we
just weren't in that kind of.
And the first half of his career, let's just be honest, he was not respected as a quarterback. He still is not respected as a quarterback.
Not until he wins that bowl, man.
And that's
it's a shame,
and that's so crazy because
but it's not.
He's won MVP.
It is, yeah. I see both sides. I mean, I can play devil's advocate, but he's a stud. He's a fucking.
He is a fucking stud.
But as long as we have Lamar Jackson,
man,
I like our chances.
Like Dan Marino, dude. Like he's the but guy. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
that's Lamar Jackson right now.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I said earlier. It's
and that'll be his legacy. That will be his legacy if he doesn't win a Super Bowl.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't think he can live with that.
That sucks. I don't think
he can't live with that. So
I can't.
I can't either. Yeah,
I know.
I love Lamar.
Fucking sucks.
I've loved Lamar since day one.
What are you doing? Get that out of the fucking air. Get that out of here.
As I said earlier, it's like when we got him, I was like, I know he's going to bring us a Super Bowl, and now it's.
You guys are welcome, by the way.
Starting to like
for Lamar Jackson. You guys are welcome.
Facts.
Hey, thanks, man.
Yeah,
thanks.
big facts.
I would not.
Don't say thanks to me. To say thanks to the Philadelphia Eagles for trading you guys that pick.
It's facts. Nice.
I got
You ready for it?
Yeah. Let's hit that. Let's hit the joke. Let's wrap it
All
up.
right, all right.
I'm in a doghouse.
Let me see. Nice. Gotta get out on the boulders. Why did the Mexican man need anxiety medication?
Why did the Mexican man need anxiety medication?
Why did the Mexican man need anxiety medication?
Oh, yeah.
Because he was getting deported.
Oh, my God. Tacos?
Something to do with tacos, fajitas, fucking red beans and rice.
No.
What is it?
Jalapenos.
Jalapenos? them damn jalapenos. Goddamn.
Hispanic attacks.
His panic
Oh, God.
attacks.
Hispanic attacks.
His panic attacks.
Hispanic attacks.
That fucking jokes could give me a panic attack.
Let's go.
I told you they get you every time because you think too
The
much
build
into
up.
it, and it's a fucking
I love
dunk
it.
every time.
Man, the
It's a
suspense, man. I mean,
Appreciate you coming on. It was good
Facts.
times.
thanks for having me.
Be kind, spread love. We'll see y'all next week.
Spread love.
We
No
out.
hate, no hate. Hashtag peace.